live?
Nope. Now we are.
Oh.
All right, alrighty then. So the stream starts. We were talking before this stream started. Hello there, folks. Fred, Kuro, Luhuria. Who else is here? Okay, Pippi, the VTuber, wants me to give you a message. She wants to say hi. Well, she's welcome to join if she wants. Hello
Cool.
there. Nice.
Yeah, Pippi's here. That's not here. Pippi says hi. That's good.
Yep.
Other VTubers are saying hi.
Yeah.
We're getting some attention.
She's pretty nice. So.
And don't worry, everyone. I promise not to say any slurs.
Same.
It's not my stream.
Same. I mean, I got a ping in the other server here that I did say I've been saying the word clanker a lot lately. That's the only slur I get away with. I don't get canceled.
I mean, you don't get in trouble for saying that one.
Yeah. Going hard and proud, Cab says. I mean, yeah. Hell yeah. Well,
yeah, right away, boss. I'll take care of him, boss.
Any trouble in the volume, just let me know. It's fine for me, but may not be for you, so... Anyway. Where should I...
Oh yeah, what's the source on that that other stream, by the way? Because I see you get, like, those messages there in the top right corner.
The chat bubbles, this red and black one? Man of Culture Unite. Hell yeah.
Okay. I get it now.
Okay, where should we start?
How about you start with what you want to do? Because this is your conversation. I'm just here to be a part of it. Let's start with what you think is the important thing to get at.
Well, yeah, you know, all this censorship, it's a long time thing. We've seen that in Hollywood, and now we see in Japan, and now in the gaming industry. So yeah, this is the time where I need to hold back from saying all my conspiracies here, my schizo rant. But yeah, all this slowing down and fan service and everything, this is just human nature. It's always been here. You know, I see people complaining that cartoons for kids don't need sexualized characters, but I don't care. I mean, we as children always have our waifus, our female characters we always like it. The girls had their male characters they like it. It's human nature for us to... You know, even if kids are not horny, I know I weren't, even though I always had Lola Bunny as my Western waifu, and I say that proudly. I'm not a furry, but Lola Bunny has always been hot to me. But yeah, now it's been a little bit more than 10 years than they made her, you know, just bland. So weak design.
Okay, I try not to interrupt you. I will say they did a good job with the Looney Tunes reboot with the Yandere Lola Bunny. That it was pretty funny. It was at least still funny, even if she wasn't sexy anymore. I feel like it was actually an improvement. To be fair, do continue.
That's fair. Before I continue, I need to read the comments as well. I can't just let everyone in silence. I was looking at a good anime works that are fun to look at. Luhuria says this topic is interesting. Yes, it is. And my brother says, let's take the opportunity to say fuck collected shout. Yeah, they're innocent. Just talk big and they'll become submissive. It's hilarious.
They're already deleting the posts they've made defending cuties.
Yeah.
Just saying, they're starting to bury that.
Yeah, fucking cowards can't even hold their ground. They attack fan service and defend cuties, just like he said. Disgusting women's and make Christians look bad. Yeah, as a Christian myself, I think we're gonna have to hold back a little, just a little, because, you know, even if you're Christian, you don't have to defend censorship. I'm pretty sure the Lord would not want you to defend censorship. Brian's here, hello. Oh my god, Lemon is here, oh my god, he's a minor, poor creature. I don't think this is a topic for him.
Right, yeah, we should kill him with a rock, I agree.
We're joking, okay? We're joking.
Yeah, it's just a joke. No terms of service violations. We don't kill kids around here.
No.
Not for free, anyways. I'll do almost anything for money.
I was gonna say something different. I was gonna say kids, no, but adults, on the other hand, depends on the adult. Okay, no, I can't. I can't be so open about killing.
Sorry, I'm not trying to get you demonetized. It was just too funny. I couldn't help it.
I'm not monetized yet, so for this stream is fine.
Oh, okay.
Brian says, yeah, Lola is a baby. For me, Chitara from the original Thundercats, as well as April O'Neil. Very good. Brian makes me think of a good topic to bring it up. Oh my god, but... Okay.
Which one is that?
Let's hold back for a little minute, but redheads have always been nice, right? Redheads have always been wonderful.
And now we're getting that redhead erasure. Yep.
Yeah, there's that.
Thanks for getting rid of all that.
And that reminds me, when you said Wolverine is literally you, and yeah, Wolverine, he has good taste for women. I mean, it's not a...
Does.
Go on.
No, I said Cho does.
Yep, he has good taste for women, but even though Wolverine and Jean Grey haven't always been a good couple, but I mean, yeah, story-wise at least. My brother says...
But yeah.
Go on.
Oh, no, your brother first?
I figured they would delete the Cuties post. Someone should have... I'm pretty sure it's archived. I'm pretty sure. Luria says it's hypocritical to judge men for loving waifus, while no one attacks women for... I mean, it's... This is what we were talking about before the stream. Women have their fantasies, and I can respect that. You know, personally, I mean, quite honestly, women can have their fantasies. That is fine. But I don't think it's fine to judge men for having theirs. Especially when it's a tame fantasy, right?
Yeah. It's often much more tame by a long shot.
Yeah.
It's like a pretty girl liking me. Hot dog, I'll take it. Oh, excuse me.
That's okay. Brian says Cuties as unknown holy. Yeah, that will always be the worst example possible of what you do in a movie. But
yeah, I will say though, this might go over poorly for some people. A lot of the guys that want to sit here and pretend like we're winning, yay, Christianity wins because we're banning porn. Porn's bad for you. It rewires your brain the same way cocaine does. Yeah, it kind of does. But those are the same people that will look at that one psychological study and go, see, it proves it. Let's get rid of the thing I don't like. But they'll also reject all other social sciences and just psychology as a field. They don't like to hear anything, or rather, they will appeal to evolutionary psychology sometimes when it's convenient for them and not others. It's super inconsistent. It's super dishonest. I'm really sick of seeing that. And it's like that all over the place. But the real issue that I have with the people who say, yay, Christianity wins because we're banning porn, don't realize that the people that are banning porn want to ban political speech, and they're also the same people that advocate for arresting Christians for silent prayer in public. I can't stress this enough. You guys aren't winning. You're giving power to your enemies.
Completely agreed. Completely agree on that one. Because like I said, I am a Christian, and I will say, if you're a Christian, if you're celebrating censorship, the Lord will not agree with your stance. The Lord does not support censorship. I say that with all my beliefs, all my confidence. No. Because basically, you're allowing them to give the right to censor you as a Christian. That's what they do. That's
what they've been doing. They've been on record doing these things. And it's not so much that censorship totally is the problem. Like, we choose to censor things. There's a reason we don't allow children access to pornography. There's a reason why we don't allow certain things in public schools. Like, there are limits, and it's okay to impose some limits. But when you have reckless abandon and you allow power structures to censor whatever they want at the drop of a hat, there's going to be problems. But some people just don't care that those problems are going to happen. Some people don't believe those problems are even going to exist.
Damn right. Damn right. It's just like that. It has never been about them caring about children. No, please, please, no, no. They don't
Yeah, we
care
have
about
to
you.
protect children.
Yeah,
That's why you, as an adult, have to verify your ID, and we need to be able to punish you for having anti-immigration sentiment in the UK in order to protect children.
exactly.
That's kind of overtly obvious that it's not about children at that point, especially when they're the ones protecting the rape gangs in the UK that are actually targeting children.
Exactly.
Like, it's obvious they don't have any interest in protecting children. I mean, these are the same people that constantly say, oh, it's book burning, it's censorship, because they don't want porn in public libraries and schools. They don't want porn in school curriculums. Well, they're not saying we need to burn the books. They're not banning the books. They're just keeping them out of schools.
Yeah. It's so obvious. I have no idea how people don't just realize it. It's all about, just like Hollywood, it's all about owning the chuds. What do they get from it?
They get enforced cultural hegemony. They get social engineering. I mean, look at all of the, 19 and younger people that they have the most insane backwards communist views. And it's gotten so out of hand. I've even seen a video posted on TikTok of a 21-year-old woman calling herself a 21-year-old minor. That's how insane the infantilization is getting.
Yeah, it's disgusting in my opinion. All this obsession about fictional character age and thinking that adults don't have the responsibilities of an adult. Oh my god, and it says a lot because I myself have problems as an adult not knowing. I'm not sure, I'm not sure if I'm actually an autist or if I'm just...
You're pretty autistic.
Yeah.
That's why we get along.
I mean, hell yeah.
Yeah, and Kuromaru says he knows about the 21-year-old minor video, and he did mention that IRL porn he thinks is kind of immoral, because when you see the things that are done to these women in real-life actual pornography, which the credit cards are defending for the most part, they're now pretending to attack Pornhub again. They're not really. They do defend and protect and support this stuff. They do defend, protect, and support OnlyFans. And, there's actual sexual slavery going on. In the United States, women are being trafficked here against their will and forced to make pornography and forced into prostitution. But we need to have infinity immigrants, so don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's horrifying. It's horrible.
It is. Lemon is leaving, but yeah, to be honest, not a topic for
Goodbye,
now.
Lemon.
See ya in the next RPG stream, I guess. Yeah.
His birthday's on the 12th. Just saying.
Nah. Well, oh boy, I don't know. But yeah, I was gonna say something about this, about Visa. Yeah, just in time, not 30 minutes ago, I saw a tweet showing that Visa and MasterCard, they fund some, LGBT parades in Japan with 0 Japanese people, and all these things, just like Collective Shout, they do support these things, not directly Collective Shout, but all these groups, they support that, they fund that, which, says a lot when you think about it.
And it's important to frame it in this way. They are supporting the sexual corruption of minors. They want to instill a sexuality within children that, aren't old enough to properly develop their own sexual identity. They're forcing kids to pick and choose a sexual identity and just be sexual in nature. And they call us pedophiles for watching cartoons that don't even have porn in them. What the fuck? I watch Lucky Star. Nothing pornographic about Lucky Star, but that makes me a Diddy Epstein to these people.
Yeah, it just disgusts me, to be honest. To be very clear, I do have a soft spot when it comes to children. I think children don't have to be adults. They don't have to get involved in stuff like this. They just have to play, be happy, study, and prepare the life for them for now. Just don't mess with these stuff. Kids don't have to know about LGBT and sexuality and stuff. I just think that way. Don't get kids involved in this. It's not much to ask. And
it's not.
Yeah, it's not.
Especially when you consider a lot of these kids that are pushed into the transgenderism, a lot of them are just natural born homosexuals. And some people say homosexuality isn't natural, it's made up, people get molested and that's why they're gay. My brother is proof of the opposite. He came out like with limp-wristed, super homo, like it was obvious from the time he started walking, this kid was gay. It happens. I mean, if you look at animals in nature, tons of them turn gay. It's kind of like a natural depopulation mechanism. You know, natural selection just says, you know what, this one's not reproducing. It's just not going to happen. And you also notice that when there's a higher population density within any animal population, homosexuality crops up more as a form of like natural birth control.
Yeah. It's just like that. It just happens. Oh, speaking of luck...
But, I mean, there is also the case that we're kind of grooming children into being homosexual, and that's not okay. We shouldn't be grooming children. We should just let them develop naturally. If a kid's going to grow up to be a homo, we can't really stop it. Even if we force them to live like a straight person, they're going to have those proclivities. It's not the end of the world.
Exactly.
But when you're going out of your way to teach kids how to anally masturbate in Chicago schools, this has happened. It's been caught on camera. This is a real thing that happened in America. We got problems. Like, big problems.
Yeah, exactly. It's, just leave kids alone is what they're saying. And it's just that, it's funny how you say...
you have to leave kids alone. We don't.
Yeah, just like that. We say to them, leave kids alone, and they get offended. Oh my god, why did I offend you? Just leave kids alone. Leave kids alone, just that.
And you know what, that's also a good point. Actual real-life pornography does corrupt in that way, and fictional pornography has a similar effect. I'm responding to Kuromu. There, because he was saying that it's just naturally immoral. And he's got a point. Like, pornography is not particularly good for you. I'm not saying we should all be consuming porn all the time, okay?
Quite honestly, I've stopped watching real-life porn, like... My god, how long has it been? 2015? No, I'm serious. 2015 is I think it was the last time I watched real-life porn, and... I don't know. I just stopped it. Nobody told me. They didn't say, "Han, stop watching porn." No, I just did. I just felt like it was... I think it's like that. I did talk to a friend a few days ago, and yes, sometimes we slow down because I don't know, it feels filthy, dirty, stinky. And you have to...
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to intuit that. I mean, if you look at a lot of the studies they do nowadays about porn consumption, the sheer number of people that consume pornography, the majority of the people surveyed will say they feel ashamed when they do it, despite doing it often.
Yeah,
that's kind of normal, and it is kind of shameful. You're bad and you should feel bad.
They did make a movie about that. The movie is called Shame. It's about a porn addict. So he stops having contact with people and how it's bad for him. So yeah, it's certainly a healthy topic to discuss. You say, when we say porn addiction is bad, yes it is, but some people just miss the point. You see a good-looking girl and...
They don't miss the point, they are being dishonest, and they know they're being dishonest.
Yeah, exactly. They're being dishonest.
That's why they call it porn when there's a pretty girl in video games. That's not porn. I like looking at the female body. Women are beautiful. They've been the standard for beauty since time immemorial. All of the most beautiful works of art almost are about the female form. Like, it's just universal. Everyone can appreciate the natural beauty of the female form. Like, it's life-giving, it's beautiful. It's not automatically pornography. And we all know it's not automatically pornography. But people say it is anyways. They know that it's not true when they say it.
Exactly. just like Ovo said here, art can seem cleaner. Yeah, from the caveman days. Damn right. From the caveman days. It's not like in the caveman days there weren't art just like that.
Yeah, I mean, how many fucking, like, ancient sculptures of, like, well, I mean, if we go into those primitive religions and, you know, the ways that their cultures were, it's kind of not healthy, but still, they were carving little, you know, naked women. Like, it was something to be revered and protected. When you really get into the nitty gritty of it, those aren't cultures we want to replicate. I'm 100% honest about that. But even the most base, primitive people had this understanding. And just because we're better and smarter now doesn't mean we have to 100% abandon human nature or just the concept of beauty in general.
Exactly. It's just like that. But oh boy, I really need to read all the comments. Like I said, I would. Hold on, let me.
yeah, go ahead. And definitely with Brian Roach there, that he brought up something worth talking about.
Starting. Hold on. Birthday. Oh, Mother Tree. Oh my god. I will get that as soon as I finish Expedition 33. I told him. I want to explain why the recent laws that attack privacy are bad, my brother said. The act about how they want to prevent childs from seeing pornography is a Trojan horse. Yeah, we did talk about that, exactly right, without even looking at the chat. Red Mage says Yoruichi and Rangiku are top tier hot waifus. Completely agreed. My brother is a Bleach fan. He will agree. Alright, I did say I would pull that back. I would hold that back, but I will say nobody is racist the moment they say Yoruichi. There, I said it. Come on.
You're a brown woman, we must race mix.
Oh my god. Continuing, adults attack their privacy and things children. Exactly, protecting children is a job of the parents. That's what we always been saying. Prohibition worked so well last time. Yeah, that's another friend. He brings up good point. Forbidding alcohol and cigars. Yeah, how did that work? A long time ago.
Right.
But for me, as far as my main waifu goes, Rebecca Chambers from Resident Evil. I know he has some.
Oh my god! Fucking premium pick!
Premium pick? Hold on.
Absolutely, dude. Rebecca Chambers is the best fucking Resident Evil girl. Hands down. Best girl of the whole franchise.
Yeah, he does have some fanfic with Koikatsu characters in her. It's good at least. Collective Shout, anti-woke community, fictional waifus and fictional husbands can help save people's lives. Fictional, I mean, yeah, fictional characters do inspire us, but that's in a general scope more than in a fan service scope. Porn is not really unhealthy as long as you don't make it an obsession. True. Hey, how are you doing? How are you? Ignoring my true man. Oh yeah, Lemon thought I was ignoring him. Oh boy. Sip of the beer. No, it's here just as decoration.
I'm sipping. I'm actually drinking a Beast Unleashed right now.
Oh my god, I forgot to pick water. I will pick some other time. In real life porn, you did talk about that. Me, I grew up on Predator, RoboCop, Aliens, Freddy, and all. My god, it's a lot of messages to take on.
Okay, I'm slowing you down.
Okay, let's go back. Just okay. Yeah, let's not go down this way. We were talking. You did say we should respond. Brian, he did bring up some of his backstory. It's quite sad how often that actually happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I won't bring up details, but unfortunately I can share the sentiment. I know how that feels, how bad it is, so I won't go further on that. It's not very nice. Okay.
But I also do want to bring up that he mentioned, just how many Catholic priests have been out there doing horrible things with altar boys. I actually had a conversation with a Zoomer recently that really upset him because he thought, "Tee I'm going to make a joke about Catholic priests," and I laughed along with him, a fake laugh. That's so funny. You know what's even funnier? 10 times more children are molested in public schools every year.
Yeah, but they need to deflect. They need to deflect. They need to show them moral superiority, right?
Yeah, haha, Christians are so bad, Catholic priests. I'm like, yeah, that's crazy. Public schools, though.
Yeah, they'll never bring that up.
Yeah, and suddenly why would you say that? Oh, teachers are poor innocent angels, but they don't make nearly enough money. They make more money than the average working class person in every single state in America, but we gotta send them more money. Fucking morons don't know how to oh, it's so hard being a teacher. We don't make enough because I bought a house and the mortgage is more. You could have got a smaller house, asshole.
Exactly. Fucking iPhone users.
Literally this. You didn't have to buy the newest iPhone. You could have got I got my phone that I have right now cost me $60. I don't know when it was made. I don't give a shit. It was $60.
The funny thing is that here in Brazil, the problem is even worse. I did talk to a friend who lives in Nebraska about this, that Brazil has most of America's problems, but worse. Because we here in college, we have communist teachers. They drive those SUVs, their Volvo SUVs, and while they look at their iPhones latest generation, yeah. We have those dipshits, and yeah, every problem you talked about public schools, we have that worse here.
Well, Paulo Freire started in Brazil. Like, that's where he was from. That's where he implemented liberation theology into public education and created what he called the generative issues model of teaching, which he contrasted against the banking model of education, which was the standard in education before he turned all schools into communist gobbledygook. I don't think anyone in chat listening now saw my video responding to Kaneko Lumi's philosophy tier list. Did you see the philosopher tier list video?
Wait. I think I was watching, but something happened and I had to go do it.
Right, it was boring nerd shit. I get you. But she put Paulo Freire in the irrelevant tier. Like, he's a nobody, but he's literally, and I can't stress this enough, literally the father of modern education. His generative issues model has been forced on fucking everybody. His book on critical pedagogy is necessary standard reading for all education, I guess pedagogical education is what I should have said, but that sounds more nerdy. If you want to be a teacher, you have to learn from Paulo Freire before you can get credentials to become a teacher in any civilized country. It's fucking insane.
To me, it's already crazy enough that he didn't leave the damage just in Brazil. The fact you know about him, it's already insane to me. Yeah, he is a disaster. All this shit happening in colleges in Brazil today, it's all his fault, but it's shocking to me that...
it's not just him. Yeah. A lot of people work together to make the magic happen.
Exactly. Fucking...
And, yeah, I actually used to skip school to, learn this stuff. You know, I spent a lot of time on the internet learning this stuff. I basically have the equivalent education of someone who went to college for philosophy and stuff. I just didn't actually go to college for that stuff. I had to drop out of college in my first semester because I was homeless.
I went to college too, but I dropped from in the last period because there was one subject I failed at, and it was a very important subject. So, in a way, I finished college, but I didn't finish my how do you call it, the conclusion test something. I forgot the name. Anyway,
your final exam.
Yeah, there was something needed for that, but I didn't finish it, so...
Sorry.
Okay. So basically, yeah, I finished college, but yeah, I went nowhere with it. In the end, I ended up working with, just carrying stuff, delivering stuff. That's what I do nowadays.
But I tell you what, how about you check Discord real quick and click that link and bring it up for everybody to see so they can watch this clip. It's going to be about 5 minutes. I'm going to want you to stop at the 8-minute, 28 seconds mark.
Okay.
But it's going to start at 2 minutes, 57 seconds when you actually pull the video up.
Okay, before that, I'll read the other comments I didn't read
Oh,
yet.
yeah, read some of the comments before you pull that up.
Kuro said...
I just figured we had to bring it up eventually.
Kuro said Yoruichi is not black, by the way. She's a black cat. Am I right?
Well, she's brown.
Unohana is
She's way too quiet to be a black woman. Too quiet, too polite.
I mean, yeah. Yoruichi's... okay, let's... Kuro, let's keep the play, okay? Let's keep the play. Unohana is slept on hard, Red Mage says. Yeah, in a way I agree. I'm not a big fan of Yoruichi or Rengiku Chubi. Why not? Why not? Why not?
They're just kind of bland. They're not that interesting. I mean, yeah, they got boobs and stuff, but lots of girls have boobs.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
I think for Raknera and Mia from Monster Musume, yeah, that's a good enemy. Can cure their phobias of spiders and snakes. I had some other examples first. I'm not scared of snakes. Uzume Tenoboshi from Neptunia series is my top one waifu. I see. Actually, custom Dakimakura of Rebecca Chambers. Nice.
What? That's fucking awesome, dude.
That is. Actually, have a custom... wait, no, that's the same message. I like Orihime. Neliel. Neliel is nice. Unagia and the female... Yeah, I don't know those. Always... Okay, we're getting to the... Okay. We can continue now. The link is...
Alright, yeah, let's go for it. So I want everyone in the class to be quiet while we listen to this reading of C.S. Lewis's Mere Christianity. It's going to be going over sexual morality, specifically.
8 minutes, 27 seconds.
That's when we're going to cut it off, but the video starts at 2 minutes, 57 seconds.
Okay, in that case, let me... Pyra and Mithra is a good one from Alice. Okay. Now let me... Window capture. Let me...
And feel free to pause at any time if you have any objections or questions.
Okay. I'm just gonna put the whole screen here.
Chastity is the most unpopular of the Christian virtues. There is no getting away from it. The Christian rule is either marriage with complete faithfulness to your partner, or else total abstinence.
Uh-oh, we're not getting audio.
Now this is so difficult and so contrary to our instincts that obviously either Christianity is wrong.
What?
Actually, are we getting audio? Shit, we are. I'm dumb.
Wait, what?
I had it muted like an asshole.
Oh. When it comes to Monster Musume, I prefer Centaur. Yeah, Chionisha, the giant girl. Ovo likes Magilu from Tales of Berseria. Okay. Now back to the video.
Or our sexual instinct, as it now is, has gone wrong. One or the other. Of course, being a Christian, I think it is the instinct which has gone wrong. But I have other reasons for thinking so. The biological purpose of sex is children, just as the biological purpose of eating is to repair the body. Now, if we eat whenever we feel inclined and just as much as we want, it is quite true that most of us will eat too much, but not terrifically too much. One man may eat enough for 2, but he does not eat enough for 10. The appetite goes a little beyond its biological purpose, but not enormously. But if a healthy young man indulged his sexual appetite whenever he felt inclined, and if each act produced a baby, then in 10 years he might easily populate a small village. This appetite is in ludicrous and preposterous excess of its function. Or take it another way. You can get a large audience together for a striptease act, that is, to watch a girl undress on the stage. Now, suppose you came to a country where you could fill a theatre by simply bringing a covered plate onto the stage and then slowly lifting the cover so as to let everyone see, just before the lights went out, that it contained a mutton chop or a bit of bacon. Would you not think that in that country something had gone wrong with the appetite for food? And would not anyone who had grown up in a different world think there was something equally queer about the state of the sex instinct among us? One critic said that if he found a country in which such striptease acts with food were popular, he would conclude that the people of that country were starving. He meant, of course, to imply that such things as the striptease act resulted not from sexual corruption, but from sexual starvation. I agree with him that if, in some strange land, we found that similar acts with mutton chops were popular, one of the possible explanations which would occur to me would be famine. But the next step would be to test our hypothesis by finding out whether, in fact, much or little food was being consumed in that country. If the evidence showed that a good deal was being eaten, then of course we should have to abandon the hypothesis of starvation and try to think of another one. In the same way, before accepting sexual starvation as the cause of the striptease, we should have to look for evidence that there is in fact more sexual abstinence in our age than in those ages when things like the striptease were unknown. But surely there is no such evidence. Contraceptives have made sexual indulgence far less costly within marriage and far safer outside it than ever before. And public opinion is less hostile to illicit unions and even to perversion than it has been since pagan times. Nor is the hypothesis of starvation the only one we can imagine. Everyone knows that the sexual appetite, like our other appetites, grows by indulgence. Starving men may think much about food, but so do gluttons. The gorged, as well as the famished, like titillations. Here is the third point. You find very few people who want to eat things that really are not food, or to do other things with food instead of eating it. In other words, perversions of the food appetite are rare. But perversions of the sex instinct are numerous, hard to cure, and frightful. I'm sorry to have to go into all these details, but I must. The reason why I must is that you and I, for the last 20 years, have been fed all day long on good, solid lies about sex. We have been told, till one is sick of hearing it, that sexual desire is in the same state as any of our other natural desires, and that if only we abandon the silly old Victorian idea of hushing it up, everything in the garden will be lovely. It is not true. The moment you look at the facts and away from the propaganda, you see that it is not. They tell you sex has become a mess because it was hushed up. But for the last 20 years, it has not been hushed up. It has been chattered about all day long, yet it is still in a mess. If hushing up had been the cause of the trouble, ventilation would have set it right. But it has not. I think it is the other way round. I think the human race originally hushed it up because it had become such a mess. Modern people are always saying, sex is nothing to be ashamed of. They may mean two things. They may mean there is nothing to be ashamed of in the fact that the human race reproduces itself in a certain way, nor in the fact that it gives pleasure. If they mean that, they are right. Christianity says the...
Hold on, this point here I need to back up a little bit. I need to pay attention to the explanation.
The human race reproduces itself in a certain way, nor in the fact that it gives pleasure. If they mean that, they are right. Christianity says the same. It is not the thing, nor the pleasure that is the trouble. The old Christian teachers said that if man had never fallen, sexual pleasure, instead of being less than it is now, would actually have been greater. I know some muddle-headed Christians have talked as if Christianity thought that sex or the body or pleasure were bad in themselves, but they were wrong. Christianity is almost the only one of the great religions which thoroughly approves of the body, which believes that matter is good, that God himself once took on a human body, that some kind of body is going to be given to us even in heaven, and is going to be an essential part of our happiness, our beauty, and our energy. Christianity has glorified marriage more than any.
Oh yeah, I was gonna just post a link in the comments because I think it's only fair, right? Let me put the link here so I will put on your DM so I can put it in just comments. Hold on.
Well, yeah, that's fine.
Shit, yeah, let's continue. I'm gonna do that after
any
this.
Other religion, and nearly
No, sure,
all
fine.
the greatest love poetry
What
in
would
the
you think?
world has been produced.
Yeah, I'm looking at it from a perspective I haven't seen before. You know, that makes more sense than I thought it would. Like, it explains a lot. And like he says, from a Christian's eyes, because C.S. Lewis was Christian, wasn't he? Or
Yeah, he was actually one of the greatest Christian thinkers in history, in my opinion. I mean, he also wrote an essay called Why I Am Not a Pacifist, in which he talked about how Christianity is very much a fighting religion, and people who seek to prevent Christians from using violence are inherently anti-Christian.
I mean, if history is there, it just proves him right. That's but I'm quite surprised. Everything he
Well, one of the
explained.
reasons I was so excited to bring up this part of this book, which originally started as a series of radio talks, he later took in a bunch of letters after his radio talks, transcribed his radio talks, and amended them after getting a bunch of letters from people who wrote to him about them, what they thought after having listened to him on the radio, and then he published it as a book. He mentioned the corruption of the food instinct. And we do actually see, he thought it was like this silly analogy he could use to like show how ridiculous the corruption of the sexual appetite had become in his time, not knowing that we would have mukbang videos. Like, we legitimately have cultures now, and it's perfectly normal and acceptable for people to be just watching other people eat and taking pleasure in watching the consumption of food or the creation and display of extravagant and impossible to consume amounts of food. Like, there's videos there's videos of people ordering these like huge ice cream cones with like 10,000 pounds of gummy worms and shit on them, and it's like no one can actually eat all of that. They really can't, but people are excited to see it and watch it and consume that content. We really have, and if you look at like the amount of food we eat and the amount of obesity we have in America, it's not really because we're starving, and it's kind of like that with the sexual instinct. Though, to be fair, he didn't also realize that eventually we would reach a point in history in which our fertility rate is declining rapidly. I mean, the sheer number of 30-year-old virgins has skyrocketed in the past 20 years. It's actually insane, the number of young people that just aren't having any sex at all.
Yeah, it's very different from how it was like 20, 30 years ago. And
And it's far more different than it was back when he wrote these things and said these things. Like, way more different. He couldn't have imagined, and I'm not saying he's stupid for not being able to imagine how far lost we are. That's not his fault. Like, we're experiencing man-made horrors beyond our comprehension.
That's right. He was ahead of his time. He knew what he was talking, and it just makes me believe the Bible was really on spot when he brought up all this.
And going back to the Bible being on top of this stuff, and going back to the Christians celebrating this blanket censorship that's going to be weaponized against them, there's so many different sections of the Bible, and don't fucking bitch at me for not having the exact fucking, what page and what verses reference these things, but there are so many warnings of people who were going to weaponize faith and Christianity to take power and to manipulate and to abuse others. We're constantly warned about it throughout the Bible and throughout all kinds of religious texts. And if we look back to why there was a rise in atheism in the past, it was because the cathedral became corrupt. We had, all of these, the Christian states, the papacy was going out of their way to teach everything in Latin specifically because the people did not speak Latin. They wanted to make sure that no person could read the Bible and question the authority of the church. They did exactly what's happening now with scientific institutions, where they say, just trust the science. You don't have to read research papers. You don't have to know this stuff. You're stupid. Listen to the experts. And they did that with Christianity. And there are people who are doing it now. The Bible warns about this, and people still do it. They still engage in it. They still celebrate it because those are the people that we were warned about.
Exactly. I was gonna say exactly that. You already said what I wanted to say. Science, the same thing. Science nowadays, not the science, okay, but science as a word, people say use it religiously. Just trust science instead of questioning. That science is about questioning. If you don't believe something to be true, you have to prove it why it's wrong. And people have been proving that time and time again. The most scientific thing you can say is deny and prove them wrong. Study, go do your research. Just don't trust everyone who says, oh yeah, it's this. Yeah.
And the same is true for religion. And a lot of people like to point, to a few times in history when the church quashed science. It did happen. But we also need to recognize all the times the church pushed for science and sponsored scientists. Science is supposed to be our understanding of the natural world. And when you look at it from a Christian perspective, science is how a Christian scientist understands the building blocks of reality to give us a better understanding of the world that God had created.
Yeah, it's just like
and
that.
I'm able to understand these things as someone who, I can't call myself a Christian because I have too much of an issue with organized religion. When I go to churches, I see a bunch of immoral, shitty people. It's not so much that I have a problem with Christianity specifically, it's that I have a problem with churches, and I have a problem with people that weaponize the Christian faith to enforce ignorance. Or, look at all of the sheer number of people that, are constantly defending, Zionists, and they're pushing all this philo-Semitic propaganda because that's what they were told to do in church. Like, I can't agree with that. So it's not so much that I have a problem with Christianity. The only Abrahamic religion rooted on a search for truth, and valuing morality. Like, I genuinely respect the Christian faith because it's the only Abrahamic religion that's not based on lies, deception, manipulation, and ontological evil. But I'm not going to be a member of any church because everyone I find I feel is lacking in some way.
That's very respectable, actually. That's very respectable. It's more respectable than the person who says they're Christian, who says they're religious, and can't even read a psalm, right? I actually know people like that in real life. Can't recite the Psalms 91 from. Don't remember it. I can, but just saying that person says a lot, emphasizes a lot being Christian, but can't recite a psalm. I don't call myself a better Christian than anyone. I'm just saying some of them emphasize that a lot without actually practicing.
Right, they're constantly preaching, they're not actually practicing, and on top of that, we see Kuromaru just mentioned, the people who basically founded science are devout Christians. They wanted to explore science because science is God's creation. Exactly. He brings up a valid point, and when you compare that to Islam, which was created in a rejection of Christian morality, and I want to make that point very clear, the reason Islam exists is because Christian hegemony forbade things like murder and rape. And the man who wanted to murder and rape just went and made up his own religion so he could do it. Okay, so let's get that out of the way first, but when you look at Al-Ghazali and his jihad, more or less, against the very concept of reason. When, Maimonides, who was a Jew, brought the works of Aristotle to the Arabs and the Arab world at a time when Islam was created, you were getting more Islamists, or Muslims is the word, I'm sorry, I'm retarded. more Muslims were actually starting to question reality and wanted to understand things, which is why they had to go around chopping people's fucking heads off and saying, don't you ever read this stupid nerd shit again, because you're not supposed to question, you're not supposed to understand, you're supposed to obey, you're supposed to comply. And that's a problem I have with people like John Della Rose, for instance. He doesn't want people to question, he doesn't want people to understand, he hates and rejects truth openly. He just wants conformity, and he wants to be on the winning team. He wants to be in power, and he wants compliance. And he's not alone in that. There's just too many people that are like this. It's infuriating.
It's very dangerous. It's very dangerous to society overall, everywhere in the world. That's a thing we need to avoid actively, no matter how long it passes. Just you have to always avoid people like this. You always stop this from happening. Don't ever get people who want control and power, who want you to not question, not obey.
And that's why, I mean, it's okay to look at, like, in history, we have had tyrants who were morally good. They were just extremely rare. The only one I can think of, for instance, was Cincinnatus, who became the emperor of Rome temporarily because everything was in a state of disarray. People begged him to take control and just take power, just put people in prison, just kill people, do whatever you have to do to fix things. And as soon as society was stable again, as soon as things were okay, he went back to his farm and he stopped being the emperor. And he did it by just, nope, you don't get rights, you don't get any, nope, no questions, you don't get to weaponize the law against me, I am the law right now. And he was genuinely a good person who wanted to make things better. But so many evil people want to have that same power, and they claim, oh, I'm just like him, I'm the good guy, I'll make sure good things happen. Why would I trust you? You want this too bad. Like, people had to beg Cincinnatus to do what he did. He didn't want to do it. He had to do it. There's a difference.
Jesus Christ. So 2,000 years later, we're still under that. We still have politicians looking at past politicians and saying, no, I'm the good guy. I'm the savior. I will do everything to protect the minorities. Let's just say that. I said I would hold back, but it's the truth. It's the truth. All politicians from the left are like that. They're like, I will protect the minorities. I am their savior. And I say that because that's Brazil. That's simply Brazil. The left in Brazil is just like that. And when you think about it, it's not even left. They stay in the left, but they don't follow leftist principles, if they have any.
Because leftism exists in a rejection of principles. Going back to the Jacobins, where the instance of leftism first started, because the people who wanted to maintain the monarchy, the people who wanted things to stay the same and not change, sat on the right side of the parliament, and the people who wanted this radical reformation sat on the left, which is where the terms left and right come from. Those leftists were entirely unprincipled psychopaths, and that has always been the case throughout all of history. All leftism is rooted in a rejection of reason, morality, and it's always unprincipled.
Yeah. It's crazy. We have this problem since always. It's holy shit. Layla, Mom, Metal, hello, the two of you, partner, howdy there. Yeah. Anyway, I was about to agree with you completely, but let's continue reading the comments.
I'm surprised that we agree so much. I thought there'd be a little bit of pushback here.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna go get a drink while you catch up on chat. I'm out of water.
Okay.
So I'll be back.
Ovo, still there. You said Velvet, fuck Velvet, edgy bitch. Foodgasm. My god, sexual emotions are I wanna save this one. I wanna talk about this one. Sexual emotions are based on romantic emotions. I wanna bring that up. That's one of the talking points I wanted to bring up. Special emotion that should be shared by a few people, 2 people in my opinion. Yeah. So if Ivica is eager to hear me asking him questions, but don't worry about that for now. Kuro gave him a nice compliment as always. I would. Okay. People basically founded science are devout Christians, like he said. Sekuhara Sensei noticed. They wanted to explore science because, yes, we did talk about. People who say Christianity contradicts science refer to people like evangelical and Baptists. Honestly, I don't like them. The person I said who preaches a lot about being Christian, she is an evangelical. Yeah, so you know what the problem is. With all due respect to those groups, they are Christians who think Christianity contradicts science. What makes non-Christian think the same? They make the Christians look dumb. Yeah, these people on our side not helping the cause. There are African Christians who get hurt by and killed by African Muslims, and yeah, this is true. This is true, unfortunately. As Redeemed Zoomer, that's a good channel, by the way. He makes some really good videos. Latinism is a religion that will get angry when you blaspheme by their gods by joking of their culture and using certain words. Yeah, but you know, my friend here in Brazil did say that Marxism is a religion. You just can't prove me wrong. It just is. Karl Marx is their Jesus Christ. I hope I'm not saying some blasphemy by saying this, but yeah, the Marxists do treat Karl Marx like he's Jesus Christ. When holy shit, horrible person like him being so idolized, it's so worshipped, it's disgusting. Anyway, yeah, Ovo, if you didn't read my message, Velvet is an edgy bitch, and she's just as bad as a character as Not Important is. There, I said it. Any of you folks have played the Tales series? Tales, you know, Tales of Zestiria, Tales of Vesperia, Tales of Arise, Tales of Berseria. That's the game she's a protagonist of. Yeah. I said it about Velvet, but this time I said it out loud. I have been interested in the Tale series. I might play that one after Mother Tree. I think Lemon unsubscribed. I have one less subscriber. That's him. Just because we were focused on talking, and I didn't read his messages. Quite honestly, having minors as subscribers is so counterproductive. You have to be careful with everything you say and stream. I don't really like that. Also, in the state of UK is no longer the plot of Shimoneta, is the plot of Cool. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's an anime or a JRPG. I'm gonna wait for Sekuhara Sensei so we can bring up Kuro's topic, because that's one I wanted to talk about. I'll see if I can talk to Lemon. I don't know if you can.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I was checking all the comments, and I already know what my next point will be, because Kuro did say that, hold on, sexual emotions exist because of romantic emotion, but sexually and moral have separated the two, which is true. I wanted to talk about that, how sexual emotion and romantic emotion have always been together. I've always thought that, you know, I'm a 30-year-old. I'm not married. I'm sorry, but I still believe it.
Shit, the cat got in here.
What?
Yeah, I'll let you out.
Okay. I'm gonna wait a little bit. his VTuber avatar or his webcam have a
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. My roommate's cats like to be in my room when I'm not in it, and then I came in here and he was mad at me. So,
yeah, it's okay.
Let him out.
Cats are like that. So, what I was saying is that I'm a 30-year-old, I'm not married yet, but I still believe in love. I still believe people can connect, a man and a woman can still enjoy their company, and this is something, you know, it's related to the topic, because sex is love, wanting or whether people want or not to accept it. So yeah, it's one of the things. It's one of the things I always keep in mind. You still there, Kuro? I'm waiting for him to respond to comments, but that's what I think. It's actually, to be honest, I want to share a bit of my life, how it's been, but actually from the age of 19 to 25, 26, I actually tried to do what my friends wanted me to do. I never really had good friends in real life, and I had friends who liked to go to nightclubs and drink a lot and smoke. When I say smoke, it's weed, yeah. And yeah, to sleep with all the girls on the nightclubs. And quite honestly, I did try this lifestyle, and I just didn't feel good. One night, I can say for myself, I've been through that, and I don't like it. I don't feel good. I don't feel good just sleeping with a woman I will see just on that night and never see her again. I don't crave for that. They do, but I don't. I always crave it for.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, always crave it for.
I also want to bring up though that it is true that the base sexual appetite for every person does exist separately, yet alongside a desire for actual love and companionship. Because, to be fair, I mean, when you see a nice pair of titties, I mean, it's exciting, it's nice, it's stimulating, it's titillating. But the thing is, we as people have the ability to reason, and we have the ability to regulate ourselves, and we do have the ability to understand morality. We have the mental capacity to regulate our own behavior, so we don't need to constantly indulge. Which is why we're able to have, these relationships that are truly loving and truly matter over just meaningless, constant stimulation. I mean, because like you were mentioning that you did all the things, you didn't have the best friends. I've done it before. I've tripped a woman into bed. I lied through my teeth to get her to, sleep with me. I felt fucking horrible about it. It was bad. What I did was wrong. I'm never doing that again.
Yeah.
But you ask other people, oh, you're gay then. Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, that was the problem. That was the problem. I couldn't share with them. I had to keep it to myself, because if I told them, no, I didn't like sleeping with that girl, and he was like, oh, then you're gay. Then you don't like women. And yeah, had to just ignore, just keep it to myself. I had no one to share about this. No one wanted to listen. No one would believe me.
Yeah, no, in my case, I haven't been in a serious relationship in a long time now, like a really long time. I was in a very serious relationship. It didn't work out. Her parents made her move back to the Philippines. And I haven't been with another woman since. Like, I've met some girls, I've talked to some girls, I've gone on a couple of dates, but it's not the same. And I want something real, I want something of substance, I want something that matters. I can just jerk off whenever I want if I really needed stimulation. I'm not going to sit here and jump through a million hoops to get jacking off plus. Like, because that's what it is when you're using a prostitute or you're using someone who's not a prostitute just to have sex with them. It's basically just emancipated masturbation.
I completely agreed. I don't remember who said that to me, but that's exactly the point. Yeah. Why sleep with a woman you'll never see again if you can just jack off? It's simple like that. Arguably, it's cheaper. It's cheaper. Arguably, it's gonna do better for your mind than a sleepover. That's what I think, at least. Because why just waste your money?
Well, you're not alone there. Because I think it too. I'm just saying.
Case in point, when women on Jerry Springer flash their tits. I mean, yeah. Yeah, disconnects to the main point of all of this. this is why we have video game women, because we can just start up Stellar Blade, appreciate all the assets of Eve, and enjoy. It costed us what, $60 Stellar Blade? Yeah.
It probably is. I don't know. I didn't buy it. It seemed interesting, but I don't really play single player games anymore. You know.
Oh, that's what I like though. Single player games. Yeah, the Eternity, or like a wife. Yes. I mean, yeah. If you have fictional women because of that. It's stimulation plus. It's just in a better way. You're not gonna feel bad about yourself. Of course, if you take it moderately. I was forced in a arranged marriage with a guy who almost took advantage. Oh, you did tell me that. Yeah, this happens a lot yet still.
In a bad way.
In a bad way. In Japan, it happens still.
It's kind of... It puts us in a rough spot, right? Because when you think about the amount of sociological stability we get from arranged marriages, like as a concept, societally, it's not actually that bad of a thing. It kind of forces people to grow up, become responsible. This is your wife. This is your husband. You need to have kids. You need to take care of your wife. You need to take care of your kids. It's gonna happen. I'm forcing you as your mom and your dad. And then on the other end, hey, it's me, your mom and dad. We're telling you, you're gonna do this. It's gonna happen. It kind of forces people to grow up. It forces people to have families and be responsible. But at the same time, it's really easy to make that exploitative and abusive, because if you don't have a choice, what are you going to do? Go get another husband? You're going to go get another wife? It's just not going to happen.
No.
So it's a double-edged sword. So I'm not saying we should have arranged marriages, but it is a shame that in some cases, arranged marriages, aren't entirely bad for a society. And it's rough. You know, it's like Thomas Sowell says that there's no perfectly good policies, there's only ever trade-offs.
Yeah, exactly. Like Kuro said here, there are better ways to force people to grow up.
And I 100,000% agree. Yes, there are so many better ways to force people to grow up. Like, you're 30, I'm 33. I think you and I can both agree that the majority of people our age are perpetual children. They were never told they had to grow up. And a big part of it is that as societies, we've engineered societies that are forcing children to stay children. We're not telling kids they need to become grown-ups or adults in the future, so when they do end up becoming those grown-ups and adults, they're still mentally children, and it's fucking disgusting.
I could say I am a victim of that, some of my aspects are still that of a child, and I'm embarrassed of it, but it just happened. I was told to grow up, but not how. I just lack the skills for it. I just admit that's a problem I have.
And it's not just you. Like I just said, most of us were forced to be permanent children, and a lot of people don't like to recognize that or admit it to begin with.
Yeah, that's one thing people are not eager to talk.
Also, I need you to update my PNG.
Yeah.
I'm not drinking Beast Unleashed anymore. I'm drinking Rumpelmans. I just sent you a PNG.
Okay, wait. Wait, something just happened here. Yeah, breaking the judge by... Judge says nothing ever happens, something happened. Sent you a bunch of paragraphs on Discord.
Actually, they just put happening sauce on a nothing burger?
Yeah, but something on the nothing... That's a better way. Lemon, you're there. Let me address to you. I wasn't ignoring you. We were just busy, engaged on the talk, because the talk is so good that I didn't read all the comments. But let me just say, I will play Mother 3. Don't worry. I will just finish Expedition 33 first. Okay, I'm not forgetting my audience. I'm just making it clear for you. But we also avoided most of the controversial talk, so that's good. Sent you a bunch of paragraphs on Discord here a few minutes ago. The stream started. I thought they would be relevant to the stream. Maybe. Okay. That's something else.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to all my fellow Senran Kagura and Valkyrie Drive fans. Oh my god, he's talking to Ovo. It's about UK and So, World of Warcraft, yeah, I have some. I got some from my Darksiders streams. Rude, I didn't say, not rude, just controversial. Okay, going back to the topic. Yeah, my god, I think I have ADHD because I forget things after I engage to something else. But
I'm not gonna hold that against you.
yeah, ADHD, since I talked about it. Ovo, Sandra and Kagura, perfect. My friend here, Ovo, let's talk about this. I did emphasize earlier that women have their weird fantasies and men fantasies are much more tame. I want to talk about Ovo, and I hope you don't, that doesn't bother you, Ovo. Okay, I sincerely mean that. I don't mean that to shame you, but
I hope it does bother you. You're getting canceled. Google Docky.
Let's just Monster Musume, we did talk about this. Over here, he's the biggest fan of Monster Girls, and I can admire that.
Okay.
I can admire that. Like we were saying, women have these kinks. Women like tentacles. Women like when you ask a man, what kind of character would you say, hear me out? The man will give you an example. He will say, I don't know, Monster Musume, Mia, the Lamia girl. But women, they will my god, I remember now a short I watched. A woman on a convention. Someone asked, what is the weirdest fictional character you were into? And she said, the Ant from Lord of the Rings.
Wait, he said what?
The Ant, the tree man, the trees.
I thought that's what you said. Awesome.
I can respect that. That's the funny part. I can respect that. Me is standard. See. Come on, Ovo. Just say. The fictional characters you're into. Let's wait for him to say it. But in the meantime, no need to. Don't discuss in chat, please. Let's focus on the conversation here.
Yeah. Let's focus on porn. How I'm trying to ban porn because you're a porn addict. When I see a pretty girl, I can't stop myself from masturbating. You need to stop having porn because I can't stop jacking off.
Just like that. Just like that they are. Those asking for censorship, it's insane, I swear. My top. Go on, Ovo, just say it. Just say the word. Okay, but I mean, I can share about myself too. I'm asking him to say his word. Even though the fictional characters I'm into, they're pretty tame. But let's start with me, and then you share your taste. Me though, I like mermaids. That's pretty standard. That's pretty normal. I like bird.
Monster Girls girl, yeah.
Yeah. I like bird girls, you know, also from Monster Musume, the blue hair girl, I forgot her name.
Sorry.
But I think the oh my god, Mega Man is here. He's gonna hear it. I will say it, especially now that he's here. I like robot girls. I like them. And I
hope Mega Man likes robot girls. Especially his sister. I like it when Mega Man has sex with his sister in the comic books. I buy them from Japan.
Robot girls are nice, but don't give me the very standard that's 2B. Everybody's into 2B. Everybody bought Nier Automata.
2B doesn't even look like a robot. That's why I like 2B, because I'm not a robots guy.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just...
Mega Man is just shocking.
I got some My Life as a Teenage Robot stuff I've seen is pretty good.
Exactly.
But that's because it's well animated and they give her like human physics. They don't animate her like a robot.
Yeah.
I just don't like robots. That's not my thing. Sorry, guys. I think robots are cool when they're big, stompy robots. Like, I like Gundam. I like Battletech. That's my kind of robot. Sex robots, I mean, actually, you know what? I will show you my favorite sex robot. You keep talking. I gotta pull the video up, and you have to show the chat. This is very important. It's safe for chat. It's not pornographic. But you gotta see. You gotta see my favorite sex robot.
But tomboy here. Yeah, Luhuria is a tomboy here. Giant girls. I like giant girls too, but yeah, from my perspective, any girl above 170 centimeters is a giant. But when that question popped up, what's the weirdest fictional character you've been into? I think I have the weirdest one. I need to. I don't know. Now I don't know if I shared it or not. But it's a robot. Question. He's asking you, Sekuhara Sensei, are you a Transformers fan? He's asking you.
You know, I do like Transformers. I actually just tabbed back in, but yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm a Transformers enjoyer, and I want to draw the line between fans and enjoyers because a lot of people who like things aren't fans of those things. I would never fit into a Transformers fan group or convention because I'm not a fan. I just like Transformers. But for me, Transformers stopped in the 80s. I grew up on VHS tapes that my dad had recorded. I fucking love those. Everything that came out after that, I don't give a shit about. I don't give a fuck about Transformers after the 80s. I just can't. It's just not interesting to me.
I do like after the 80s, but I'm not a fan either. Okay, Lemon is saying all the time that... Are you a girl? I mean, I know I do have
He's a
girls.
gay!
I know I have girls watching me. I'm pretty sure Potato Chan is a girl. I mean, who would name themselves Potato Chan? She's a girl. I'm a boy.
I don't. Femboy would, yeah.
Yeah. A femboy would. Lemon is a femboy. Oh.
And of course, you're a very cute cowboy. Of course, you're gonna attract some of those types.
Yeah, it's a good point. I was gonna bring this up. You know, all this because beauty matters, and I had to make my character beautiful. That's what I was thinking. I did say the other day.
If beauty mattered, I wouldn't be such an ugly piece of shit.
No, but I did say on Twitter that VTubers don't need to look like their avatars in real life, and I mean,
that's true. They don't.
Yeah, I don't look my avatar. I mean, I don't look ugly, but I'm pretty standard. There's nothing remarkable about my real life appearance. You don't.
No, I'm pretty fucking ugly. So when I got my model made, I went on Fiverr and I found some Indochina guy, and I'm like, hey, look, I need a VTuber model. Here's a picture of me. Just shave off 100 pounds. That's what I did.
To me, I just wanted my character to be beautiful. I wanted to look at my character and say, "Oh, I'm beautiful." To see what the artist will come up with my character.
Well, it turned out great. I love it. It's great.
Yeah, I love my character's appearance.
But I do think it's time for you to show chat my favorite sex robot.
Okay.
I did send you the link, and you should probably pull it up for them. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Oh my god, I watched this video. Let me.
You did?
I did. Someone sent in a server I'm in. Let me. I don't even look like. I know you don't look like Mega Man in real life. Let me.
He doesn't look. His name is literally Mega Man. He's Mega Man. What are you talking about? Who else is he supposed to be?
I watch it.
Yeah, there we go. So this is Sekuhara Sensei's favorite sex robot.
Literally a sex robot.
It's literally sex robot.
There's someone inside the house. The steps. Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah, you guys out here enjoying Tubi. I'm out here enjoying Latest Kids You Know.
Yeah, like 2 hours ago.
Hey there.
Yeah, you don't have to play the whole video if you don't want to. Does that count as copyright? Will you get dinged for that?
What does you want? What do you want?
He wants sex.
Shoot metal. My god, and
The music is copyrighted? What?
oh no. Wait, really?
That's what Lemon's saying.
Oh fuck.
Well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. If Trevor Moore were still alive, he wouldn't give a shit.
I hope it's just not copyright to. I mean, it's permitted. There's some of my streams are copyrighted, but
I mean, it sounds fair. This should be fair use. We didn't even play the whole video, and we were talking over it the whole time.
yeah, there was that at least.
Well, let's hope. I mean, you're recording this at least, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The
So we'll at least have a VOD.
wait, what?
Wait, what?
Okay, I'm reading the comments. Y'all try to make my. Yeah, Ovo says here, y'all try to make Aragon my insert because you know, I did show you my Koikatsu character. Of course, I use my Koikatsu characters to, you know, just pull it in the waifus I want. Why not? Why? What's wrong with that? I mean, better than watching someone else, and I don't know. I just faceless NPCs now. This is gonna be very, very specific, very nitpicky, but I think when you're watching hentai and you know the male, I think it's better that way, because otherwise the ugly bastard trope wouldn't exist, like Luhuria said here. Ugly bastard is a trend in Japan.
I would not be here today if my ancestor did not pave the way.
You're damn me, I don't even. Hold on, I sincerely did not expect this stream at all. I just came up with playing Mega. Yeah, we just had the idea to talk about something
We actually
controversial.
planned this a while ago. We couldn't do it last Saturday because that was your anniversary stream. Happy anniversary! I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, and it did go right. It did go right. It worked.
But in a way, it's kind of good that we had to wait a whole extra week after that, because a lot of shit happened with all of the censorship, the Visa and MasterCard shit going down. Just holy fuck, and the rhetoric that's been going on. Have you ever heard of a YouTube channel called What the Egad?
Oh yes. He did talk about synthetic man sometimes.
He talked about Synthetic Man. I don't know about that, but I just know, like, he kind of approaches things from the perspective of a Christian theologist. And when it came initially to the conversation around the censorship of pornographic games, he was very dishonest about it. Like, he just went out and said the same bullshit that you would expect from someone like John Della Rose. But as time went on, the longer the conversation went, he finally started to realize that nobody bought No Mercy. Nobody bought that fucking game.
Nobody
Maybe like
want
100 people. The thing is,
Thanks,
we
Lemon.
were upset about where this censorship was going, and he finally came around to recognizing that. And of course, he's not 100%. He's not the best, but at least he's not the worst, I gotta at least respect him for coming around and recognizing that our issue is with unlimited and unreasonable censorship from people in power, as opposed to just people needing to coom,
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, I did watch some of his videos, some good, some trash, but I'm not super up to update, which is okay. So I cannot believe the best video about a fanboy cowboy and ugly bastard trope talking about censorship. I'm glad we're making the talk good. I mean,
we're a team.
Yeah, we're gonna be a team even further with the stuff we're developing. I wanted Luhuria and her boyfriend Vitsa here because they also write, but their story is an can I call it an eroge? It's hentai basically. So
Okay, he's making it okay. Okay, yeah, me too.
yeah. Speaking of censorship, heard about new AI censorship. I
The
don't.
Gab AI censorship was really fucking bad, actually.
I don't have all the energy to talk about AI because people care way much about AI than I do. I don't even use AI even all that much because AI have been giving me so useless results lately. What's your favorite?
Yeah, it generally is pretty useless, but the issue with Gab being censored on X was that Gab AI actually didn't have any of the guardrails in place that keep it philo-Semitic. So it ended up saying some no-no things based on real, actual history that you're not allowed to say on the internet.
Yeah, AI.
Yeah.
We have AI, but AI, after all these years, still have some problems. Some new problems popping up. I also blame all the people making retarded questions on Grok. Like, Grok, what do you think about... I don't know. What do you think of some bullshit, some TikTok bullshit, and Grok is learning from that.
Shit you not. Some fucking Reddit atheist was shit-talking me, and then he spent an hour back and forth with Grok, begging Grok to say he was right. I fucking can't make that up. This is real life.
I swear.
Grok, please tell me I'm smarter than this guy. Please. Like, Jesus, fuck, kid. Calm down. Like, one of his points was like, oh, he admits it? Christianity is all about lying because he's not Christian and he's defending Christianity. Like, I'm just being intellectually honest. I don't have anything to... I'm not going to church, but I'm not going to say Christianity is inherently bad.
My God, I swear, Redditors really just need therapy. That's all they need. They're fighting ghosts.
They need a terms of service violation.
Yeah.
I won't say the words because I don't want you to get in trouble, but they need something I'm not allowed to say. And it's kind of my job.
I know. The other Red Mage asking, what's your favorite yandere? Yeah, I mean, I'm not totally into yanderes. I do like Yuno though, because I like Mirai.
I don't like yandere because it appeals to people who are fucking dysgenic freak losers, who are just desperate to feel wanted. And yandere are like super obsessive, like they're locked in. You're their whole world. And these worthless fucking losers can't get anyone to like them at all. So just having that fantasy of a girl that loves them no matter what and will literally kill them if they try to leave, great for them. For me, whatever. I don't really care. That's not my thing. I don't need that. I've been in love before. I've courted women before.
And to me, though, just a supportive girl is good. Just a girl who believes in me, who gives me attention is good. That's what I like.
Yeah, Kuromaru, I'm gonna need you to stop typing that stuff. You're getting a little anti-Semitic here.
Okay, yeah. When Sekuhara Sensei says that, it's real.
No, I'm saying that as a joke. He didn't actually say anything anti-Semitic, but if you were to post something like that, you would get the usual suspects, you know, people with the last name Steinberg popping in saying, oh, why are you being anti-Semitic, boy? Oy vey, don't you know that it's anti-Semitism to question central banking? Why? I didn't say anything about Jews. Why would you say that? That's weird that you would say that, because I didn't.
What an odd thing to say, right? Another thing about censorship, what's your opinion on what's COPPA?
Oh, fuck. COPPA. Oh, that was a law. Something to do with the United States for the most part. I think it's directly related to copyright, wasn't it?
I don't know. I'm not up to date with that.
Fuck.
That's also what waifu is way on. I don't think waifus are underrated. There's just pics. There's just popular pics and unpopular pics. So
the children's
basically
online privacy protection rule.
Oh, that shit.
Yeah, that's no bueno. That's pretty bad.
Like we said earlier, kids not using the internet is a thing parents should do, and the government are not their parents.
I'll tell you what, when I was a kid, my parents paid attention to what I did on the internet. So what I would do is I would delete the history and the cookies specifically for websites like 4chan. And then I would pull up porn sites on the side, because I knew porn would get me in trouble, right? And I knew I was doing something wrong. So when I would get in trouble, they'd be like, we looked at the computer and you were looking at pornography, young man. You were grounded. Oh, you got me. Oopsie. Oops, you got me. I'm so dumb. I made sure to, like, leave a fucking, like, a red herring. Like, oh, you got me. I was looking at boobs. I was not just looking at boobs. I was using 4chan back when it still had the Loli board. I remember when Loli-chan existed. I remember when Loli-chan did an interview with Vice, back before Vice turned gay. Like, years after she stopped being Loli-chan.
Before Vice hired a man named Phil, if you know what I'm talking about. Coppa. Let's treat them like...
Yeah, the whole protecting children shit, it's so fucking disingenuous. It's such fucking scumbaggery, dude. I'm so sick of hearing people appeal to protecting children.
Let's just...
They never do.
Let's just treat them like Koopas from Super Mario and jump on them, make them hide on their shells and kick them after. No. I just said. let me. Don't say it out loud. I will say it on Discord. I will say it on Discord. Don't say it out loud.
What? We're just gonna jump on them. I mean, it's, they're the Koopa. We just jump on them. It's fine. Oh, he's typing it.
Can't say that.
Yeah, that's a good one we're not allowed to say. That is a good follow-up. And the worst part is it shouldn't be offensive. You shouldn't get in trouble for saying something like that. It's so inoffensive. But,
Yeah, just...
the internet. Sorry, guys. I got the joke and you didn't.
The Goombas. The Goombas. Let's just say the Goombas.
Yeah, the Goombas. The Gabagoolies.
Now I want to talk about the other point I talked about before we even started voice chat. Let me just say, when you eliminate some characters, the sexy characteristic of that character, the character becomes boring. And let's start with Rouge the Bat from Sonic.
That is an important part. You did mention that yesterday. Yes, we did have to get to this part of the conversation at some point. That is true. So go ahead and talk about Rouge the Bat from a lore and story perspective, because, like I told you, I don't give a fuck about Sonic the Hedgehog stories. I think they're fucking stupid. I don't give a shit. I hate Sonic stories. I want to see the blue guy spin. I want to see the blue guy run. I don't give a fuck. You give a fuck, so let's hear what you have to say about it.
Okay, I'm offended.
I'm not trying to offend you. I'm just saying it's not me.
I know. But, yeah, let's just say Rouge the Bat always had this sexy personality. She always had that look. And, when you saw Sega making her outfit nonsensical by covering her wings with her outfit because she can't show her back and she can't act sexy. Now, who is she? What's her identity? Rouge is so fucking boring today. What does she have? Oh, she's strong and independent. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Nobody believes it anyway.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I grew up alongside Sonic the Hedgehog. I won't say with, because, like I said, I'm not a big Sonic fan, but I consumed some Sonic media here and there. I played the games. I played Sonic Adventures 1 and 2. I'm not a huge Sonic fan, but I saw Rouge the Bat, and her role as a character was a seductress. She was both strong and independent. She was the strong, independent woman, and she used seduction as a method to manipulate people and to get what she wanted. That is a key component of what her character is. And when you take that away from her, what does she do now? She's just there. She just jumps and flies. Why? Everyone else does that too, dumbass. Like,
Yeah.
What do we need everyone else for? She does the same shit.
Exactly. We already have Tails, Knuckles, Scream. We already have them all. So Rouge is there for what? So you take the
Functionally, what is the difference between Rouge the Bat and Big the Cat?
yeah. That's
What's the difference? I genuinely don't fucking know, because I don't like the story.
No, okay.
But when I did play, I noticed this one's the sexy booby lady who seduces people. That's her thing. She was different from Big the Cat because she genuinely employed different tactics and had a different persona and a different theme. Now what is she? As far as I, a non-fan, am concerned, she's just Big the Cat too.
Now she is, yeah, but she's always been smart. She's always been, let me compare her to Catwoman, because Catwoman has always been seductive. Has always been a thief for gems. She has always manipulated men. That's a very bad quality. You're removing one of her flaws. I mean, flaws, no, just a bad quality, just like that. But this is a good thing. Compelling characters do have some questionable things.
And it made Selena Kyle more complicated as a character. And not complicated. It made her more complex of a character, because she wasn't just able to be seductive towards Batman as Catwoman, she was also able to be seductive towards Bruce Wayne as Selena Kyle. She was somebody who was this, sexy booby lady who was gonna seduce men, but she was also this amazing cat thief that was gonna go commit crimes. She employed her ability to manipulate men against Batman, and she did the same thing against Bruce Wayne when she was not acting as Catwoman, when she was acting as herself as a person, because this is a skill she developed over time, and she was weaponizing her assets as a beautiful woman. It gave her depth, and when you take that away from her, you end up with that shitty, garbage, dog shit Batman movie. I don't even know what the title of it was, but they had some mulatto girl play her, and they brought up whiteness and shit. Which Batman movie was that called?
The Batman. That's the
Batman
title.
Year One. Or it was called Batman, The Batman. It was based on Batman Year One, the comic books, my bad, yeah. It was fucking shitty. It was stupid.
Yeah?
It made no sense. She was a strong, independent woman who don't need no man and won't seduce a man. And she was just an annoying asshole the whole time and didn't contribute to the story at all. She had no reason to fucking be there. There was no point to Catwoman. But you go back to the 1990s cartoons, and that Catwoman fucking mattered. She had an impact. She was important.
Yeah, but I'm gonna be brutally honest, but this version of Catwoman is as bad as the Dark Knight Rises Catwoman, which, can you even call her Catwoman? She doesn't matter. She's there, but she's barely there. You might as well just delete her scenes and she won't be there. But the Batman's Catwoman, she's worse because she is an unperceivable. My God, I'm coming up with new words now. She is not unperceivable. She is annoying. Oh my God, just like you said.
She's an annoying fucking nobody, and she could be anybody.
That rant.
She's not really Catwoman at that point.
No, you know what's funny? You say she's nobody, but the movie made her to be daughter of Falcone? What the fuck? That was never in the comics. Falcone and Catwoman were always there. How is she daughter of Falcone? What the fuck?
Right, well,
what the hell
let's
is
back
this?
it up a little bit, okay? Let's say in the comic books, she was never the daughter of Falcone. I get it. But if you look at the original Joker movie from 2019, none of that shit was in the comics, and it was still a masterpiece of a film. It was so fucking good. You don't have to 100% copy every story that came before. You just have to tell a good story, and they couldn't fucking do it. They could not tell a good story. But going back to Catwoman in live action films, when you look at Batman Returns, I think it was the 1990 movie, 1981 maybe. When they had Catwoman in a live action movie, her being sexy was part of her character, and it fit so fucking well. It was such a good movie. What's that guy's name? Tim Burton. Tim Burton made a fucking masterpiece of a cape shit movie. Like, when you compare the shit that Tim Burton did with his Batman compared to the fucking garbage Marvel movies we get now, dude, leaps and bounds better quality, even if there is like 1/1,000,000th of the budget and no CGI. Fucking amazing.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say, you were right about the Joker, and that comic book movies don't have to be completely in line with the comics. Yeah, you're right. You just have to be.
Considering how many times the comics themselves have been rewritten. I can't words. Sorry.
Yeah, some thanks to movies and animations. Like Brian said here, Batman the Animated Series, Poison Ivy was another seductive member of Batman Rogues Galleries. Yeah, but my god, that reminded me of one topic I wasn't planning on bringing up, but oh my god, we need to talk about the assassination of Harley Quinn. Oh my god, that is disastrous. Over the years, Harley Quinn have become a shell of her former self.
It makes me so fucking angry ever since they fucking made Harley Quinn a roller derby girl. Holy fuck, dude. They completely destroyed her character on so many fucking levels.
Yeah.
And all of these fake fans, these fucking douchebags, these fucking snakes, constantly defending it. Oh, Harley Quinn's always been a roller derby girl. Oh, she's so independent, strong. All they've been doing for the past 20 years has been fucking shitting on Harley Quinn and the Joker, and by extension, all of the DC universe, because they hate. They don't love comic books. They don't love these characters. They never loved the idea. They never understood any of these stories. They never gave a fuck, because Harley Quinn didn't exist in the 60s. She didn't exist back when we first had Detective Comics #1 Batman with a fucking gun. She wasn't there. She didn't show up till the fucking 90s. And she was there to add more stakes and more depth to the character of Joker, and to make Batman more interesting. And they fucking threw it all out the window, and they keep doing it. They continue to keep doing it. And they've never stopped doing it. That Harley Quinn series they made was almost fucking funny, but they kept fucking it up so fucking bad over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry if I'm mad about this, but I've been mad about it for a long fucking time. So I'm sorry if I got loud.
Nah, Ovo actually admires that. The passion behind your rant, that's what he says. No, you're right. You're absolutely right.
But I also bring up Poison Ivy. They did the same thing with Poison Ivy, because Roach over here, he brought up Poison Ivy was another seductive member of Batman's Rogues Gallery. What is she now? What is Poison Ivy? She's fucking Harley Quinn's lesbian lover in everything! Everything! For 10 years straight, it's Poison Ivy fucking scissoring with Harley Quinn over and fucking over again. And what does fucking Poison Ivy want? Poison Ivy wants to have superpowers. She's the most powerful Batman villain ever. She's got huge... all they ever do is they have her use psychic powers to control plants. That's all they ever fucking do with her. It's just psychic powers with plants. She doesn't use fucking any biological chemistry to engineer pheromones to manipulate people or mind control people. None of that shit. She just has magic powers where vines show up and it acts as a deus ex machina so she can scissor with Harley Quinn. They completely destroyed her fucking character as an insane eco-terrorist. Because I want to be very clear, Poison Ivy was always meant to be an insane eco-terrorist who wants to kill all of humanity so plants can rule the world. She's fucking a whack job. But instead, now she's just me lesbian and me have plant powers. That's her whole character now.
That's true, though. It's true.
And I'm sorry for yelling about it. I apologize, everybody.
It's true, though. I wanted to... Yeah, it's the thing. More than 10 years ago, when I was on Facebook and talking about how Harley Quinn's relationship with Joker wasn't to be romanticized, it was meant to be an abusive relationship where the Joker constantly hit Harley Quinn, and how she was still obsessed with him. She didn't want to dump him because she liked the fucking psychopath. Like, that's not unfortunately, some real life woman's kinks. They do like, some women do like this type of
Not
men.
Even just kinks, it just happens a lot. So women are neurologically predisposed to being manipulated because they're neurologically predisposed to being more emotional rather than rational. Women, biologically speaking, aren't the people who build civilizations. They're not the people who kill the animals or protect the villages. They're there to care for children and to care for the community. Men are the people who solve problems and understand things. By extension, if you look at all of human history, women are naturally predisposed to being manipulated and to be taken advantage of. And we see it in real life all of the time. There are so many brain-dead fucking stupid women who are just like Harley Quinn in real life. There are so many girls that go to college straight out of high school. They go to college to get a psych degree, and they end up getting emotionally abused by dudes who are addicted to weed and can't read.
Yeah.
And it keeps fucking happening. It's normal.
It happens a fucking lot. Too much even. To an unhealthy level. Unfortunately happens. That's what I was describing when I was talking about Harley Quinn's relationship with the Joker. But then on Facebook there had to be some leftist college student talking about how I am into this relationship. I like to be abusive and violent towards human. Go fuck yourself. I hope you get. Oh no! I'm gonna go violate the TOS of YouTube right now. But holy shit! I hope pit bulls eat your face. That's it.
To be fair, those are the same women that are more likely to become pit mommies. But the pit bulls aren't going to eat their face. They're going to go for a walk in the park. The pit bull's going to eat a toddler's face, and then they're going to make a sad Facebook post about how they had to put their dog down because their poor innocent angel got into an altercation with another entity.
Just like that. They don't bite. Yeah, they don't bite. Am I right? There was that, and on that topic of the Joker, I was talking about how everyone knows how abusive the Joker is towards Harley Quinn. But why do they romanticize the relationship with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy when it's just, I mean, not just as abusive, but very abusive, not too far from her relationship with the Joker? Did they not see every time the Poison Ivy mistreated Harley Quinn, treated her like the bitch she is, and hit her, and, you know, all the bad things? I mean...
And the big part that... the big reason, my bad, I can't use words again. The big reason they do that is because of queer emancipation and the awakening of a critical queer consciousness. It's not just acceptable, but it's preferable to have Harley Quinn go into that situation where she's in an abusive lesbian relationship because it exists in rejection to heteronormativity.
Yeah, so and they have to embellish it.
For like 2 months, I was constantly lamenting my laziness. Well, part of it was time. But I kept saying, I gotta make that video on critical queer theory. I gotta make that video on critical queer theory. And I never did it. But we really need to... I wish more people really understand this, because this is something I picked up on when I was very young. Critical queer theory is extremely pervasive, and it's everywhere. It's being pushed into everything. The average normal person... I almost said a slur, but I didn't. The average normal person has heard of critical race theory, because, you know, they're constantly giving black people free handouts and punishing white people for being born. But a lot of them don't know about critical queer theory or critical queer praxis. Hell, most people don't know the difference between theory and praxis to begin with. But critical queer theory has so much power, and it's so pervasive in our society today. It's been essential in fomenting a cultural revolution, or rather a color revolution, in the same fashion that Maoist China had back in the day, wherein the Maoist cultural revolution, they had red identities and black identities. red being communist. If you had a red identity, it meant you were a radical who wanted to overthrow the system, and someone with a black identity was like a landowner or a homeowner or a successful worker who owned too much property. Nowadays, we have the rainbow guard as opposed to the red guard. We have rainbow identities and black identities. You're either queer and pushing back against heteronormativity and society at large, or you're heteronormative, which means you're inherently oppressive towards people that are queer, or rather people who have queer identities. And in accordance with the text of critical queer theory, that's defined as a person who has an identity without substance.
Yeah.
Sorry for the long thing there.
No, it's true. It's something T-Man did bring up, because no matter how much you say, you don't mean to offend anyone from that side of the spectrum, you will always offend someone. You know, that's my nature.
You offend them by existing.
Yeah.
Is the whole thing.
Yeah.
The fact that you still exist and that they are not the ones in total power is the offense.
Yeah. It's just like that. I did talk about that, how, you know, I'm straight, mostly straight, white, and you know, just a straight white man. But this is not a privilege in Brazil, but it's not a privilege anywhere anymore, at least. You are always bound to be called all the bad names for just being that. But in Brazil, that's not an advantage, because being white in Brazil is not very common, you know. It's the most race-mixed country ever.
So you're saying it's the worst country ever? Honk honk!
I mean, to be fair, the Portuguese came here instead of staying in Portugal and keeping their white country white. They race mixed with the Indians and the black people who came here from Africa to the northeast.
I'm the product of race mixing, okay? And even if I was one of those white supremacy guys, oh, race mixing's bad. But if I was in the if I was in the sabatons of my 1500s fucking ancestor who came here to the Central Americas and saw that fucking sexy Native American fucking Mexican girl, I'm race mixing. It's gonna happen. Nope. Can't say no. Even if I did say no, I was still gonna do it. It's just, that's gonna happen.
Yeah, to my surprise, you did say the girl you loved the most was Filipino, right?
Yeah, I did plan to marry a Filipino girl. Which, I mean, that's in line with Spanish stuff, too. I mean, it was the Spaniards who went to the Philippines, and when they got there, the fucking natives were super pissed and chucking spears at them. And then the Spaniards went, whoa, are you so angry? What's the problem? And they're like, we hate the Portuguese. And Spain went, oh, you poor babies. We hate the Portuguese, too. You should let us protect you from the Portuguese. And then there was a lot of race mixing.
Just like that. Latin American history is hilarious. To go back to an early topic.
Well, it's not Latin America. They were all the way, over by fucking Australia. They're literally the opposite side of the planet. Like, whenever my ex would go back to the Philippines, we had a 12-hour time difference between us.
Yeah, the other side of the world later. I'm reading the comments here. To go back in a earlier topic, I'm not into yanderes. I like Yuno. Same. Her design and skill. Mostly her design. Bom dia, infelizmente a live é em inglês. Não posso continuar. I was responding to a Brazilian here. I had to make sure it's all in English. Have a Filipino friend and damn he's... Okay. I was about to say that white men love Asian women, right?
Hey, speaking of which, I was in a voice chat recently with my friend NoNoXNobody. Everybody look her up on Twitter. NoNoXNobody. She's a VTuber. She's a girl failure. You'll love her. She's the best. Everyone agrees, or so I've been told. But I was in her voice chat talking about Filipinos because of Manny Pacquiao. You gotta admit, that guy's very handsome. He's one of the greatest boxers in history. He's a very handsome man. Granted, he's no, what's that guy's name? Zardoz. He was in the Highlander. He was fucking 007. What was his name? You know, the Scottish sexy man.
Scottish sexy man? Okay.
You know the Scottish sexy man. He was in the movie The Rock.
He wasn't. I don't know.
Fuck, why can't I remember his name right now? Okay, well, Manny Pacquiao's no Antonio Banderas. Let's just say that. But he is a very handsome man. And I was just complaining about how he lost a decision or a match by decision against Floyd Mayweather, even though Floyd Mayweather clearly lost that fucking boxing match, dude. Manny Pacquiao fucked that guy up. And the judges went, nah! Black man wins. Fucking bullshit.
Yeah, true. Oh, Brian says Sean Connery.
Sean Connery, yes! That's the Scottish sexy man. Like, the sexiest man in history. And I want to be very clear, I'm not a homo gay, right? I don't get my dick hard for dudes. But game recognizes game. Every heterosexual man can look at Sean Connery and say he was sexy, because he was!
Yeah.
Name a woman who was born in the 70s that didn't want to fuck Sean Connery, and you are lying. Dude, he was a sexy man.
Yeah.
He just was. I respect it. I'm not saying I want to fuck him. I'm just saying I want to be him.
Yeah, that's the difference.
It's the same thing with Antonio Banderas. I don't want to fuck Antonio Banderas. I want to be him, you know?
Yeah.
He's a sexy fucking man.
The importance of beauty. That's the whole thing. The whole thing I said about my avatar looking beautiful, that's me. I don't look like that in real life, but that's my avatar. That's the mask I'm wearing, and I'm proud of it. I mean, yeah,
God,
that's...
I can't believe I couldn't remember his name, though. I'm such a fucking dickhead.
It happens.
He's so culturally important to me and most people that are civilized. Like, I just feel bad about forgetting, you know?
But yeah, Sean Connery is he is James Bond 007. What about that? I mean, Danny Trejo, he looks everything.
Dude, Danny Trejo.
Danny
Trejo activates that part of women's brains. Like, all those girls that read books about, like, the main character, the self-insert lady, getting fucking gang raped by werewolves. The part of their brain that wants them to get gang raped by werewolves is the part of their brain that activates when they see Danny Trejo. I'm just saying. Danny Trejo's not sexy conventionally, but if you name a woman who doesn't want Danny Trejo, you have found a lesbian. I'm just
Yeah.
And he's my favorite actor, dude. I fucking love Danny Trejo.
Danny Trejo, let me just put it like this. Danny Trejo is the most badass looking ugly bastard ever. Let me just put it this way.
Dude, he is. Like, so Danny Trejo, in his appearance in Desperado, can I get a show of hands in chat? Everyone, like, just put like a 1 or a 2 or something. Just put a number. Just slam your keyboard. Tell me how many of you have seen Desperado. Directed by Robert Rodriguez. The second film in the Mexico trilogy. Anybody?
Let's wait for that. 1.
Oh, I got a 1. Oh, okay.
2.
We got 2 there. But when Danny Trejo appeared, we got a 2. That's another guy who recognizes him. When he was there in Desperado, he's this big, huge, fucking scary Mexican guy. Los Narcos are looking for this big, scary Mexican guy, this assassin who's going around killing narcos. And they see Danny Trejo, and these guys pull up with guns. They're like, hey, stop, what are you doing? After he's already hunting down the main character, played by Antonio Banderas, his response, to make an angry fucking face and just start throwing knives at these fucking dudes in the car. He's just got like this belly band on, covered in fucking throwing knives. He's pulling these throwing knives out and he's just fucking throwing it at these dudes with fucking guns, dude. It was so badass. That has been a formative memory for me. it was one of the earliest films I remember watching as a child. My mom got so fucking angry at my dad for this. I'm not joking. They fought. My mom screamed at him over letting me watch this movie. But dude, Danny Trejo throwing those throwing knives stuck with me my entire life. I learned knife throwing because of that movie.
I think that's exactly why the Machete movies exist, to be honest.
Dude, the Machete movies are so fucking awesome.
They are. It's just like a video game fantasy. It's the early John Wick, goddammit. It was John Wick before John Wick existed.
It was John Wick before John Wick existed with Tapatio.
Yeah. let me translate that to Spanish. John Wick in Spanish would be like, let me try a name. Juan what? Oh, I don't know. That maybe that's Machete's real name. Maybe his real name is Juan.
Yeah. Juan Week.
Oh, but
Y no tiene pistoles. Tiene throwing knives. Tunk, tunk. Well, actually, tiene machete. He has machetes, though. That's his name. They call him that for a reason.
Red Mage asked me here, what do you think of Sofia Vergara? She looks familiar. In what movie have I seen? Wait a minute. Isn't
that's not Salma Hayek.
Isn't that the woman who made a few movies with Will Smith?
Colombian American actress, television personality, received 5 nominations.
Let me check which movies she
was
made.
She in?
Yeah, she is familiar, isn't she?
She signed with Pepsi and CoverGirl.
Okay, filmography. Collateral Damage, Big Trouble.
I mean, she's pretty, but
she is.
She's no Selma Hayek. Like, why do I give a shit?
She's
just a random pretty girl to me. I don't recognize her.
Yeah, she's familiar to me, but none of the movies I'm seeing here, I've seen her in.
Yeah, look, I'm not a huge media guy. I don't know all the movies ever made, you know. So if she was in some big ones, maybe I just don't remember. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, it happens. If he's bringing up a Latina actors.
Mendes. Let me look that up. I can't spell.
I was gonna bring up Hollywood actress anyway, because you know.
I mean, she's kind of pretty, but like, who is this? Fuck is she in?
Wait up, that's the one I was talking about. The one who made movies with Will Smith. She made Hitch. She was in Fast and Furious. Oh my god, she was Ghost Rider. What's it? Johnny Blaze. She was Johnny Blaze's girlfriend in Ghost Rider.
What?
Ghost Rider movie, the one with Nicolas Cage. Have you watched it?
I didn't. You know, I just never got the time, and I never really cared. Ghost Rider conceptually as a character is kind of cool, but I never really cared enough, you know. So I just didn't watch the movie.
Okay, but yeah, that's she made movies with Will Smith.
But I gotta take a piss. I'll be back. Why don't you catch up on that chat while I'm gone? No. I know I got the diabetes. I piss a lot. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Anyway, this conversation is going better than I planned. We touched upon a lot of controversial topics, didn't we? Hell, speaking of Desperado, I store my Nerf Recon, ammo clips, dark scope. I see. Nice. But yeah, Eva Mendes, that's the one I was thinking. She made movies with Will Smith. I watched a movie recently. The movie's name is Inferno. It's with Van Damme. And I love that movie. Talk about an American fantasy. Van Damme, war veteran, with his motorcycle, he comes to a small town in the desert just to kick off the bandits' asses. He gets the girls. What do you like about? I mean, you know her design, I guess. She's very obsessive with Yuki, and I don't know how to explain exactly now. Antonio Banderas is my awakening for Latino guys who played Oh my god, Spy Kids was really fun. I like Spy Kids, and I'm not gonna hide that. Spy Kids is fun. Just pure childish fantasy, just the way I like it back then. He plays Puss in Boots. He always played Puss in Boots, even in Shrek 2. That was his first appearance. My god, but it's crazy to know he and Wagner Moura, they're in the same movie, in the Puss in Boots movie. Wagner Moura is our best actor. I mean, I've never seen an actor in Brazil be as good as Wagner Moura. I mean, could be biased, but I don't like his political views, but he's a very good actor. He's good at his job. At least that I can say. But I almost forgot the next point. We were talking about characters, and oh my god, I need to talk about Kill la Kill when he comes back. Kill la Kill is an anime I need to talk about. This has been a fun chat tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this good, you know, for a chatting stream. To be honest, I'm kind of insecure with my streams still. I keep thinking folks will dislike it and unsubscribe to my channel. I'm very insecure about that. I did see the number go down by 1. So I thought it was Lemon who unsubscribed. But we'll see if tomorrow I'll still have 920 or 921. Me, I like the level of devotion yanderes have. If I can find someone with a level of devotion without them... Well, yeah, that's true. You want someone to love you. That's a natural instinct. But yeah, I've been writing my Mega XLR inspired story, and Sekuhara sensei have been helping me a lot with that. I did talk about Luhuria and Ivica, but I didn't talk about how I write my stories as well. And despite my stories being quite safe, there's no sex scenes, there's no... Okay, to be fair, there's suggestions. It's suggestive. Don't be Han. Your streams are awesome. Han, I believe in yourself. Thank you. Thank you for that. I still try my best. I never know what to pick for next stream. It only says women who fell in love with me in real life. Yandere.
Here we go.
Oh, he's back. Welcome back.
Yeah, sorry about the wait. I didn't mean to disappoint your viewers. I'm just bad at this.
I wanted to bring up another point. Another point I wanted to bring to this conversation is that Kill la Kill is a very iconic anime when it comes to fan service and ecchi. And you know, it's very cringe. It's so cringe it pains me physically when people say Kill la Kill is supposed to be a critique of ecchi and it's making fun of you, chud. No, it fucking isn't. It fucking isn't. Kill la Kill...
Those people are fucking lying, and they know they are lying.
Yes.
Every time. There's no exceptions.
There is zero honesty about that. Kill la Kill is a glorification of ecchi. I watched it a second time and I noticed it's all in favor of ecchi in sexualization of anime girls. The creator of Kill la Kill brought that up. He himself said he's against censorship. But yeah, it's very cringe when people say shit like this. No, Kill la Kill is meant for you to appreciate the girls.
Yes, and it's overtly obvious, especially when you look at like Studio Trigger's track record. And the thing is, I was never a Kill la Kill guy. Never a big fan of that. Because I'm not a big Studio Trigger guy. Like, I thought they were pretty cool in the past, but then when they kept making the same anime over and fucking over again, okay, you guys are kind of lazy. You just rely entirely on animation to get anyone's attention. It's over the top, obnoxious. I don't really care. But to say Kill la Kill is a critique, that's just Kamiko. It's always Kamiko. It's the same thing with like when Verhoeven made the what you call it, Starship Troopers film. Yeah, when he made Starship Troopers, like, oh, actually, it's a heckin' fascism, and the bugs are good guys. Dude, you may have made the movie, but you're fucking lying. The bugs are still the bad guy, even in your movie. The humans are still the good guy, even in your own movie. People lying about shit, it's just impossible to hide. They're just so fucking bad at it.
Yeah, no, they failed. If you mean to criticize a certain part of the audience and they end up liking it, you failed massively. And that's what happened with Starship Troopers. The bugs are the bad guys. There's no discussion around that. And you know, there was another thing I was gonna compliment to it. Avatar created by James Cameron, this environmentalist who hates humanity, this nihilist. He fucking failed at the same message. Because I just say this. Guys. You just say this, if you want me to hate Miles Quaritch, then just don't make him fucking badass. He's the only interesting character in the movie, for fuck's sakes.
He was the only moral character in the movie. Everyone else was evil.
Yeah, exactly. If anything, he just made me hate the environmentalists more. He keeps proving himself wrong with every movie. He made the third movie. Exactly. The third movie, there's a tribe near a volcano, and they're like, okay, the Na'vi, they're manipulated. They're puppets of the big tree. They don't have freedom. We, these people, the avatars, we need to be free to carve our own paths. How do you make me? How do you want to tell me they're wrong? They're fucking not. They're absolutely right. You're doing everything wrong, James Cameron. For fuck's sakes. This man, I swear, his room is full of yes men. He will spout some absolutely wrong shit, and they will say, yes, boss. And this is the result. I'm sorry, I had to scream at that.
I knew you had to scream at that, but I really wanted to stop the conversation for just like 3 or 4 seconds. Are you telling me there's fucking 3 Avatar movies? Like, there's actually 3 of them? They didn't make 2, they made 3?
Yes, there's 3 movies. And I was like, what the fuck? There's a new Avatar movie? What the fuck? When I
Why would they make 3?
Yeah.
2 is too many!
2 is too many!
Fuck! They made 3?
Yeah. 3 movies. That's the 3rd movies.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Holy shit.
Absolute dog shit. Thanks, Hollywood, for making nothing good ever. I appreciate it. Fucking retards. Speaking of which, I got to watch Natural Born Killers yesterday, the 1994 film. Fucking masterpiece. It was so fucking good. That was made by Hollywood. I was wondering, why the fuck can't Hollywood make another Natural Born Killers? What the fuck is your problem? Why can't you do that? Yeah. You have Woody Harrelson. He's still alive. Just put him in movies. And I said the words.
Yeah.
Is there a bleep button?
I don't know. Now
Damn it! I tried so hard, I screwed up. I'm sorry, I was in the zone.
I don't know.
Can't they just get rid of all the dumb stuff? That's what I should have said.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
I don't know if I can cut or...
Hopefully the YouTube censors won't notice, because it's like, how long have we been talking? We're like
2 hours, 2 hours, 13 minutes.
Okay, well at 2 hours and 13 minutes, I don't think YouTube will notice, unless somebody reports us. Are you guys, who's a snitch? Raise your hand if you're a snitch.
Yeah, I don't know.
I promise I won't kill you. Yes, I'm lying. But yeah, no, it's just, why can't they just make good movies again? We know what the answer is. It's a rhetorical question. I got a little too into it. Sorry about screwing that up, dude. I didn't mean to betray your trust and fuck up your stream.
Yeah, can't just really point at you when I myself can hold back sometimes. It happens. It just happens. Maybe YouTube didn't understand. Maybe YouTube didn't understand. Maybe the bots didn't recognize the word.
Yeah, the word's not that bad, but YouTube bots don't give a shit. They're evil.
Yeah, exactly. It just happens.
Because, like Kuromo just said, like that word's not that bad. Yeah, I know it's not that bad. That's why I say it all the time.
Yeah, let's just hope for the best. But it happened.
Actually, I just made a tweet today that got like a gorillion likes. Yeah, I just checked Twitter again, 60 more likes. It says, the internet was a nicer place when we made fun of kids who became an hero, though. Everyone was fake mean and real nice. Now, people are forced to be fake nice, and it breeds actual toxicity. Literally, everything was better when everyone called me the N-word and they had sex with my mom last night. Because that's true! When I was young, no matter what video game I played, no matter what forum I went on, no matter what or image board I went on, anywhere on the internet, everyone called me the N-word with a hard R, and then they also had sex with my mom last night. Crazy how that works, right? I made lots of friends. Everyone was happy. Nobody was sad. The internet was a great place. Now look at it. Everyone's miserable. Everything fucking sucks. Everyone's angry. And you know what you can't say? The N-word. And you can't say, I fucked your mom last night. Because that might hurt someone's feces.
Yeah, nowadays it's just like that. Can't say mean words.
So the internet was better. It was better when everyone called me the N-word and had sex with my mom last night. I'm just saying.
I did say today that I've been saying the word clanker a lot. I did say that in the stream, didn't I? I've been saying the word clanker.
In the stream or just before the stream?
Yeah, I've been saying the word clanker a lot lately because that's the only slur I can say without being cancelled. I mean, I don't hate robots.
Yeah, I mean, you even said you like sex robots.
Yeah. Luhuya
that doesn't
said...
mean you can't be racist towards them. That just makes it more exciting.
Yeah. Clanker lover. I should say clanker lover, yes.
Yeah.
Proudly. Luhuya said earlier, vampire husband. I mean... I can't say I'm racist against vampires without getting cancelled, can I?
Yeah. Bloodsucker with a hard heart.
Or leech. If a vampire is good, it's the exception.
Yeah, there you go. Fucking leech.
And after talking about you talked about movies, I was gonna say it was so easy. So it's been almost 30 years. It's been so easy to make a Duke Nukem movie. They never made one. We lost forever.
Oh my dude! I know a guy in real life. Granted, I met him on the internet, but him and I were friends. We've been good friends for a long time. I love this guy. And I don't use that word lightly, like, as a joke, like, normally. Like, I love this man. I consider him family. This man could be Duke Nukem in a movie. He has the voice. He has the body. This guy, he used to be a pudgy little queer. No offense, my friend, if you're watching this. You've said it yourself. When you were a kid, you were a pudgy little homo. When people picked on you, you got bullied. He went to the gym about it. He didn't cry and whine and go on Reddit. He went to the gym. This guy is jacked. He is yoked. He is fucking sexy. He is so handsome. He could be Duke Nukem in real life. Granted, he's not 100% Duke Nukem. Like, you need steroids to get 100%. But he was like 80% there already. Please, just let my friend play Duke Nukem in a movie. He was born for it. No, you know what? Scratch that. He wasn't born for it. He earned it. He worked for it.
Oh yeah. If there's still
this man deserves to be Duke Nukem in a fucking movie, dude.
I mean, we forever lost the opportunity to have Arnold Schwarzenegger as Duke, but we still have your friend there.
Well, Arnold's not naturally blonde, and it would have kind of been gay if he dyed it, and he has the wrong accent.
Yeah.
But that friend of mine, if you're watching, I hope you're watching, or maybe check the VOD out later. You know who you are. You deserve to be Duke Nukem in a movie. I'm just saying.
Hell yeah.
He knows who he is.
Let's hope for him. I have no beef with vampires. I mean, it's the exception of the rule if they don't terrorize humans. That's why I don't like them. Vampires, they live for that. They live so long. They have to be evil.
Yeah, my favorite vampires are the ones that are part of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee, and they look like permanent children.
Oh.
Yeah, the Japanese make comic books about them. I can't tell you what happens in these comic books. Because we're on YouTube. But those are my favorite vampires.
Remelia from Toho.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a good one. And
yeah, can I get a show of hands in chat for the number of Toho enjoyers? I almost said viewers. That's not a word. Enjoyers.
Yeah, enjoy it as much as long as they still enjoy it.
I'm a Toho enjoyer. I'm not a fan. I'm not a real fan. I will admit it. I am not a real fan. But, you know, Toho has been a part of my life for so long. I'm definitely a Toho enjoyer. Like, you can tell I'm a fake fan, because my favorite Toho game is Hisho Tensoku.
Oh, there he is. Red Mage is a Toho fan.
Yeah, there we go.
Nice. Red Mage has been here watching my Chrono Trigger stream, so I figured he would like this kind of game.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Red Mage.
Yeah.
Speaking of Red Mages, I'm a Final Fantasy XI fan. It's actually my favorite Final Fantasy ever. Red Mage was like the only class that was able to solo back in the day, like once upon a time ago.
I only played Final Fantasy 4, 7, and 15.
Shut the fuck up, Han, please. Shut up. You don't get to talk for like 10 more seconds. Are you fucking telling me, in real life, for serious, you have never played Final Fantasy Tactics?
No. Actually, I didn't.
Oh my fucking god! Oh!
One more crime to my list.
Dude! Yeah, add that to the list of crimes. You belong in prison. Oh my god, you need to play Tactics!
Oh my god.
It was so fucking good!
Let me play the Lose Honor sound from Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 2, Lose Honor sound. I need to play it. Oh my god,
Yes, you do! I'm sorry, everyone boo! Boo! Put him in the boo box! Shun him! Oh my god. Ah, dude. Final Fantasy Tactics is so fucking good. You have to play it. You've got to play it. Don't play Tactics War of the Lions for the PSP because it has performance issues and runs like shit.
Okay,
But please, like, you don't have to rush it. Just add it to your schedule. Final Fantasy Tactics. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. I will literally fucking kill you in real life if you don't do this.
Okay. Eventually I will play that.
Somebody clip that. But no, Final Fantasy Tactics is, like, not just the gameplay, it's the story. It's so fucking good. Some Reddit types will say it's dumb for some reasons that I can't get into because it would spoil the story. But, oh my god, it's so fucking good. Please, you have to play this game. I'm not begging you. I'm threatening you. I'm threatening you about it. It's that good.
Okay, I will play, but not gonna say when because
yeah, it doesn't have to be soon. It doesn't have to be soon. It just has to happen.
Okay, that's for sure. For now, I do streams RPGs on Sundays. Right now, I'm playing Expedition 33. I have my RPG.
I did catch your stream a couple of times. You know, like, especially when I was stuck in a guard shack at work. I was just creeping on it, and I was like, oh, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty good game, especially because I like games that let you parry and dodge. I love parrying. To be honest, Final Fantasy VII is the most talked game, but Final Fantasy VII is not that good. It has my favorite protagonist of all time, but Final Fantasy VII is, to be honest, it's overrated.
Final Fantasy VII has Yuffie in it.
I mean, Yuffie
The
is really
sexiest
good.
Final Fantasy girl ever made.
Yeah, they keep asking if your favorite Final Fantasy VII waifu is Aerith or Tifa. It's Yuffie.
It's Yuffie. It has to be.
She has been in one of my videos. I put her PNG there.
Awesome.
Yeah, I played Ninja Gaiden. Yeah, the NES Ninja Gaiden.
Yeah, I haven't been tracking your career for too long. No offense. I only found out about you like 6 months ago. Sorry.
That's been
I might have
very
missed
long.
it.
That's okay.
Maybe 5 months? I don't know.
6 months I was streaming Ratchet and Clank on Mondays. It didn't work, unfortunately. Ratchet and Clank is
Didn't
fun.
work?
Yeah, it just had very little people watching it. It had very low
Oh,
engagement, so I moved back to Sonic. My
That's
favorite
fair.
Final Fantasy waifu is Vanille. From which Final Fantasy?
Yeah, who's Vanille?
Before I get flack for hating Final Fantasy 14, it's because World of Warcraft Facebook groups use it to infest with Final Fantasy 4 cultists trying to convert World of Warcraft players. I see.
Well, to
so
be fair, if you didn't move from Final Fantasy, or if you didn't move from World of Warcraft to Final Fantasy 14, that's a you problem. There's no reason to play World of Warcraft. It's unplayable dog shit, and Final Fantasy 14 is great.
Oh my god, he's a big fan though. He's been playing for years.
Don't care, unplayable dog shit always sucked, and that was before things got bad. The things got worse. They did get worse.
I mean, I hear people say that to me all the time when I say I play Genshin Impact, but I still play it.
Genshin Impact, yeah, that's fair.
I like the game. People keep telling me to play other gacha games, but I don't stick with other gacha games. I tried other gacha games and I dropped like very soon after.
I can't believe somebody brought up fucking Danganronpa. I fucking hate Danganronpa. It's so fucking brain dead.
Yeah, Junko Enoshima. Yeah, I know nothing about Danganronpa besides Junko. Vanilla is from Final Fantasy 13. No wonder why we don't.
Okay.
Why we don't.
Yeah, I didn't play 13.
People don't talk about 13.
But I'll tell you what, my favorite Final Fantasy girl, not waifu material, not because she's sexy. My favorite Final Fantasy girl is Shantoto from Final Fantasy 11.
Mine
She's
is actually
fucking awesome.
Mine is Radia from Final Fantasy 4, but then I never played most of the Final Fantasy games. That may change.
That may change, that's true. You have to play Final Fantasy Tactics, or else I'm gonna do bad things to you and you will die from it. That's
okay. I heard worse threats from everyone.
Well, I'm just trying to be nice because we're on YouTube.
I know. With
all due respect, Sekuhara, I've played WoW so much, Azeroth has been like a home away from home. That's a you problem. Skill issue on install. No read, K, thanks, bye.
Play Final Fantasy V, maybe? I will consider.
After Tactics. You have to, after you play Tactics. Like, I don't care when you play it, you're just not allowed to touch Final Fantasy ever again until you play Tactics, please, I'm begging you.
Okay.
And threatening you.
I can put that on the list of RPGs. Okay.
Yeah, just throw it at the bottom of the list. It'll get there eventually. You'll play it someday.
Sekuhara, I respect your opinion. Yeah, sometimes we just have to say it. Just like that, out loud.
That's right.
Tactics is such an I don't think it's underrated. A lot of people love it.
A lot of people do, but a lot of people have never played it.
Yeah. Yep. I will consider checking that
Tactics Advanced, on the other hand, Tactics Advanced was like fun gameplay-wise, but can't really say I was a fan of the story, you know?
Tactics is for what platform again?
The original Tactics was PSX.
Okay, good. GTA San Andreas still hands down. Oh, that's the best game I've ever played. GTA San Andreas. I mean, I'm only speaking English right now because I learned English from GTA San Andreas. You there?
That's fair.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable. As far as GTA goes, I've never been a huge GTA fan. I wasn't allowed to play it when I was younger, and then when I got older, I was like, yeah, these are video games. They're okay, I guess.
Yeah, I love the PS2 titles. After I'm done with Ninja Gaiden, I want to get to GTA instead. I want to give the hack and slash games a rest because Devil May Cry 4 left me very exhausted.
Because, you mentioning Ninja Gaiden did remind me that Shinobi did have a reboot, the Sega game, for the PS2.
Yes.
And the PS2 reboot of Shinobi was pretty fucking dope. Don't know if anyone else in chat knows about it, but it was pretty fucking dope. What the fuck?
What happened?
I didn't mute my phone.
Oh. Phone not muted.
My dad said he wouldn't let me play GTA. I guess he's watching right now.
Oh my god. If that's the case, howdy there, Sekuhara sir. Hope you're enjoying the talk.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's as far as I... Well, you did say your mom thought my character was female. I wonder if...
Oh yeah, she thought you were a girl at first. I was like, hey, check out my friend Han. She's like, wow, he's a pretty girl. I'm like, it's a cowboy, Mom. He's a cowboy. He's a cute cowboy. Like, calm down.
Wonder if Sekuhara sir thinks the same.
That's a good drink.
Get this, Officer Tempany from GTA San Andreas. I know, he is voiced by Samuel L. Jackson. There's no mistake, you hear his voice, you know it's him. Oh my god, let me play one clip of what he says, so you know.
So it's those feminine-looking anime dudes.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, he's talking shit.
Tempany. Carl, you... Let me see if I found the clip.
But yeah, as far as good games that are a fun sort of hard, the Shinobi PS2 game is definitely... It's kind of hard. It's not 100% hard at the start. You kind of feel like it's too easy. But then it really squeezes you. You know, you really feel the pressure like pretty early on. So when you first start playing it, you're like, this game's easy, it sucks. And then they crank up the difficulty and like fucking twist your arm, and they're like, you need to get good now. Because if you don't kill enough enemies, you die from time. You have to go fast. You gotta zip. You gotta go. You have to kill things or you die. That is the game.
Difficulty spike right there.
Yeah, they difficulty spike the shit out of you. And it's definitely worth playing through. I own it physical. I got the ROM. I haven't played it. The last time I played Shinobi was like 10 years ago. But that reboot was so fucking good. I honestly prefer the PS2 Shinobi reboot that never got a sequel to the Sega games. Because it's just that good.
Gotta see y'all. Thanks for showing up,
Oh,
Ovo.
I guess Ova's heading out. Alright, goodbye, Ova. I love you.
But yeah, I get the difficulty spike. I also found the clip I was talking about of Samuel L. Jackson in GTA San Andreas. Just listen to that.
Also, Odude mentioned Senran Kagura fan service game. Super cool. Absolutely. I never played one. I've been meaning to for a long time. I bought Senran Kagura Beach... what was it? Peach Beach Blast or whatever the fuck it's called. Let me look it up. But yeah, I bought one of the Senran Kagura games.
Brian also asked if you played Postal 2.
No, I bought 4 of them. Yeah, I played Postal 2. It was fun.
Postal 2
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
Cool.
And you know...
Nightshade? I haven't heard of that. Okay.
It's
I'll have to
funny.
look into that.
I found a clip of all the voice lines from Postal 2, and one of his clips he asks, "Does my voice annoy you?" And it's the exact opposite. His voice is awesome. I really love all of his voice lines. Especially, "Hi there, would you like to sign my petition?"
Especially nowadays, like, would you like to sign my petition? I mean, that shit's been getting passed around a lot, especially with the stop killing game shit's been going on.
Yeah.
Absolutely, please sign my petition. If any of you guys watching are Europores, please sign that petition. Actually, is time out? Did they run out of time for that?
What?
Stop killing games petition?
Yeah, of course. We got time for that. It's gonna work. I believe it's gonna work.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, but it will. Just let me do it better. Asking people to sign petition, let me do this better. Sign this petition or I'll follow you home and kill your dog.
Yeah, that'll do it.
That'll do. I was about to buy Neptunia versus Senran Kagura and my dumbass realized how much that costs. And now I'm sad. Well, it happens unfortunately. Just got off work and I have go grocery shopping now. It was fun chat. Thanks, Red Mage. I hope you enjoyed the talk.
Yeah,
it was
we're
fun.
glad you were here, dude. Yeah, we're not gonna, tell you to go die because you had to go grocery shopping. Man, that's some good Rumplemans.
As for us, we've been talking for 2.5 hours.
Oh wow, we have? That's crazy. Speaking of which, I know you're not a drinker. You're not a big drinker guy. You don't drink alcohol. I know your beer is there for decoration. But is Rumplemans available in your country?
I don't think so. I've never seen one
You
of
don't
those.
think so?
Yeah.
Hey, you probably haven't. I sent you a PNG of the bottle.
Okay, let me check.
What it looks like. Yeah, if you want to check Discord real quick.
Oh, nah, it's definitely not here.
Damn it! Fuck! Okay,
Yeah.
well, look. If you ever get the chance, maybe it's New Year's Eve or something, just have a little sip. Just a little taste.
Okay.
Strongly recommend Rumplemans.
I'll consider.
It's the best peppermint schnapps on the market.
Kuro is going to. Thanks, brother. Thanks for showing up.
Okay, yep, I'm glad you were here, dude. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for chatting with us.
But okay, I can't consider that. Maybe depends on the occasion.
It might be a little expensive, especially since this is German import. So maybe, but maybe someday. Just maybe someday.
Yeah. Thanks, Kuro.
Hey, maybe you'll come and visit America, and I can buy a bottle of Rumplemans. So you can have a taste.
Yeah, maybe since Okay, but I always wanted to take a visit in America, but I always wanted to go to Florida first.
You want to see what the audio cut out on me?
I did say I always wanted to visit America, but I always wanted to go to Florida first.
Florida first. I don't blame you. That is premium freedom land. But I'll tell you what, we got Tennessee. We got Kentucky kind of. We got Ohio for sure. So we got Tennessee, we got Ohio, we got Texas. It's not just Florida.
Yeah, I know. Ovo is from Ohio, by the way. He left, but he's from Ohio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I actually used to live in Ohio. My phone number is actually an Ohio area code.
Oh.
Even though I'm not in Ohio right now.
Yeah, but phone's still from Ohio. Just like people here when they move their phone numbers are still from the area you originally got them.
Yeah, I've called the local pizza place that's like 3 blocks away from my house multiple times over the years. And every time I call them, they're like, this is in Redford, Michigan, right? I'm like, oh yeah, I live down the street. I have an Ohio number right now. Like, I have to let them know, like, yeah, it's an Ohio number, but like, calm down, guys. I know where I'm ordering my pizza, okay?
Yeah.
But yeah, I know you're not a big alcohol guy, but I strongly recommend Rumpelmans. It's the best peppermint schnapps ever made.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, hands down. You gotta give it a try someday.
Yeah,
Maybe not tomorrow, maybe not a year from now, but you gotta try it. It's so fucking good.
Okay. Like I said, when depending on the occasion, there's occasions I can take a sip or two. One cup is already.
Just a sip or two. There you go.
A can is already bad enough to me. Yeah, pretty weak, I know.
But what are you doing next Saturday, by the way? What's the plan? Do you have a plan for next Saturday?
Nothing, actually. I was gonna just take this Saturday off.
Next Saturday you're taking off, right?
Yeah.
What about next Friday?
Friday, gonna finish Metal Gear Rising. I hope so.
Oh boy, he's finishing Metal Gear Rising. Okay, well, never mind then. But I mean, I did buy you that video game, Eternal Winter.
Yeah, the Forever Winter.
Forever Winter. Shit, my bad. Yeah, I did play that again recently after some of the updates. They added a lot of shit, and they definitely improved the AI. They fucked me up. It was bad. I got fucking reamed. Dude, the game is so good. We gotta find a time to get together to play the Forever Winter. And unfortunately, I'm basically only available on Fridays and Saturdays.
That's good. We can pick a Saturday to play that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Ever drink alcohol in your life, honestly? Well, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Lujuria. Lujuria?
Yeah, that's a name.
Well, look. It's not necessarily a bad thing that you've never had alcohol in your life. You don't have to drink alcohol, right? The important thing is that you don't tell people they can't have alcohol. Because that's how you get freebooters, and that's how you get, organized crime, killing people. Because I'm kind of in that boat. I mean, I would choose to shoot cops over giving up alcohol, and I'm not even an alcoholic. My grandfather was an alcoholic. I got to be very clear with everyone in the chat. I have been in a car with my grandfather when he was sober one time. Actual nightmare. The guy was so addicted to alcohol, he got the shakes really fucking bad when he went 2 days without alcohol. It was a nightmare. But at least try a little bit, it won't kill you. If you're the kind of person who can't drink alcohol without giving it a drunkenness, go ahead and abstain. It's perfectly okay, it's perfectly moral to tell yourself you can never have any. The only real issue is when you tell other people they can't have any because you can't have it. That's when we got problems.
That's true.
And that's kind of the crux of the point we were having with this conversation to begin with. The whole thing about these porn-addicted wackos like John De La Rose who can't stop himself from masturbating to Pokemon. And I want to make this very clear. John De La Rose has been caught masturbating to Pokemon porn. Actual Pokemon. He got caught jerking off to real Pokemon drawings, not like humanized versions of Pokemon, animals with boners.
Yeah, he did.
Because he's a porn addict, and he can't stop himself from jerking off. It's the same with alcohol. If you can't take a sip of a beer without fucking losing your shit, it's okay for you to have no beer.
Yeah.
The problem is you tell other people we can't have beer because you have a problem. Just saying.
Just like that. He's such a douchebag. I fucking hate him, to be honest. He he does all the horrible shit and keeps calling everyone a porn addict or a pedophile, as if he has some moral to say anything.
Exactly, and that's why I think, wow, this guy's got to be a fucking pedo diddler, because, like, why else would he say that? Like, he's clearly addicted to pornography. He's clearly addicted to masturbation.
But no, he had to
Like-
point at others.
Yeah, he had to point at everybody else, and I'm like, when you say it like that, I'm thinking maybe you might be a pedo diddler, dude. You're fucking gross and yucky, and you can't stop yourself. Like, when I jack off, I'm being very honest, I'm being very vulnerable. This isn't me as a cartoon character anymore. I'm telling you guys from the perspective of me as an adult man, the real person behind the cartoon. When I jack off 99.9% of the time, I'm thinking about the women I genuinely fell in love with. I miss them so much. I would give up almost anything to be with the women I love. And it's more than one. I have fallen in love more than once. But holy shit. These guys want to ban all porn because they can't stop jacking off? Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, hell no. Fuck
I love
hell.
a very small handful of women that I know what it's like to wake up next to them. I know what it's like to feel their, like, holding their hands and hugging them before and after sex. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. But these people can't stop jacking off to Lucario from Pokemon. I'm sorry, you want to ban porn because you have a fucking problem. Porn existing doesn't stop me from missing the women I genuinely am in love with and never stopped loving.
Yeah.
Vaporeon mean. I hate the Vaporeon copy pasta because there's other Pokemon that fit the bill better than Vaporeon, just saying.
Gardevoir.
Yeah, Gardevoir is part of the field egg group. Fucking, there's a ton of Pokemons that are. But when you look at, like, basic bullshit like survivability and durability and shit, like, you got Quagsire. Quagsire has more egg groups than any other Pokemon for a reason. It has more ways to recover HP than Vaporeon. Quagsire
Yeah.
is, like, the Pokemon. But ignoring that, fucking Ditto. Ditto's whole thing is they just clone themselves into whatever species they're mating with to be perfectly compatible. Ditto is the most compatible Pokemon! And fucking... this stupid fucking Vaporeon copy pasta keeps getting posted everywhere, dude. Ditto exists!
That's right. Even, just... If the Ditto can't get the face right, well, just put a mask. Not that hard.
And you know what? You just fucking push Ditto's face into a pillow. You can't tell the difference at that point.
Exactly. You can't. I am never telling.
I'm just saying. I'm not the kind of guy who wants to catch a Ditto and say, Ditto, transform into my mom!
Just like that. I remember that game when you were talking about it, the No Mercy game. Nobody bought that shit.
Oh, yeah. Nobody bought No Mercy. How you about to sit here and fucking... everyone who was opposed to multinational corporations censoring you wants No Mercy to exist, and that's the game where you rape your mom. Fuck off. Nobody bought it. Nobody wants to rape their mom.
Yeah, that's
Nobody,
right.
not a single fucking person. Like 100 out of a fucking bazillion gorillion? Shut up.
Yeah, exactly. Just because the game exists is not an excuse for none of that shit, none of this censorship.
None at all, and that's why we're
None
even
at all.
having this conversation.
Exactly. But
But
those.
as far as board games go, everybody, for those of you who are old enough to buy porn games, I will recommend... what's it called? Flipwitch. It's called Flipwitch Forbidden Hexed Sex. And I was resistant to buying it at first, to be honest. Because the whole premise of the game is you're playing a witch, right? You're a girl with boobies. You unlock magic that lets you transform between being a boy and being a girl, right?
Hmm.
And it is a porn game. So my thought was, okay, in this porn game, you transform, you switch between a boy and a girl. It's tranny shit. It's gay. They're going to make you have man-on-man sex. Surprise! It doesn't have that at all. There's zero of it. When you're playing a man, it makes you have sex with girls. When you're playing as a girl, you have sex with boys. That's all it is. It never makes you do queer gay butt stuff. It just doesn't.
That's the stuff.
So I will recommend, for anyone who's willing to play porn games, Flipwitch Forbidden Sex Hex is worth playing. Because actually a competent and decent platformer, and like there's boobies and stuff. And you can mostly just kind of skip all the sex stuff, to be honest. Just don't be bad at the game. It's that easy.
That sounds like
Simple as.
That sounds like an actually fun game.
Dude, it is! It actually is a fun game. I got all of the achievements for the game on Steam. I 100%ed it. It's actually fun. It's like pretty good.
Yeah, I did look up when you were talking about it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, you were talking about it and I was like, what is this game about? I need to check it out. Yeah.
Let me type it in chat because someone's asking. Game name. Flipwitch Forbidden Sex Hex. That's the game.
Let me...
Just putting that out there. And I'm not like, oh, you gotta be a gooner, you gotta get addicted to masturbating to porn. Like, it's just actually a competent platformer. It's a fun game. It really is.
That's all a good game needs to be, just fun.
It is just fun. Ignore the porn, it's still a good game. Like, if you removed all of the porn from the game, it would still be basically a Shantae game.
That's good.
It's that good, yeah. Like, it actually is.
Shantae is fun.
Shantae games are good.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Luhuria.
Ivitsa is in Dragon's Treasure server, so if you wanna give Luhuria recommendations, Ivitsa is there.
Oh, he's in the Dragon Treasure server, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe sometime. Yeah, I'm not like a branded Coomer, alright? So my whole VTuber persona is based on raping anime girls. Like, I'll admit it, I just got blocked by Tenma Miami because I said every day that I do not rape and impregnate Tenma Miami is a day that evil wins. Not the first time I said it, but she finally noticed. She blocked me. So me as a VTuber, being an ugly bastard, what I do is I rape. That's kind of my thing. I get it. But me, the guy behind the cartoon, me behind the guy behind the VTuber, I'm not actually a Coomer. But I will say, Flipwitch Forbidden Sex Hex is a fun game. It's actually well made. It's pretty good. It's worth playing.
Yeah, it looks fine.
No, it's actually fun. It's super dope.
Mm-hmm. That's what the game needs to be.
Mm-hmm. Just needs to be a good game.
That's what every game needs to be.
Exactly. Every game needs to be fun.
Yeah. All the games I get, I look forward to enjoying.
Hell, I've been playing Furry Battlefield for like, I don't know, about a month now.
It's there in your videos.
Oh, it's there in my videos. I've been playing Furry Battlefield. God, I miss Battlefield so much. I guess my dad and my brother got into the Battlefield 6 beta, but like, Battlefield got so dog shit over the years. I just don't even want to give them a chance, dude. Battlefield games are dog shit.
The Battlefield 6 is looking pretty good so far. My VTuber in process is a sexy villain anime girl. Her antenna is inspired by Milia Rage. Milia Rage?
Ooh, okay. Millie Rage is the girl from Guilty Gear with the hair.
I see. That's.
She has hair powers.
Anyway, I don't want to cut it off. Don't want to.
No, you don't want to cut it off. But like, wait a minute. This is kind of not important.
I was gonna say that I'm getting a bit tired here, so yeah. I didn't want to cut you off with that, and didn't want to interrupt you.
Fine. Yeah, you're getting tired. It's getting pretty late. This is a good time to stop.
Yeah, it was a fun stream. We talked about a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about and didn't have many people to say it. So yeah, I'm happy for that.
I'm glad the stream went well. And again, I'm sorry about the single slur.
Yeah, don't worry. It's gonna be edited. Just gonna cut that off.
Yeah, it's gonna be edited. Yeah, sorry about that.
For everyone still here, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to Sekuhara Sensei. He is good. He is nice. So please go do that.
No, I'm not nice. I'm a rapist. I rape.
Nah. That's not true. That's not true. You're nice. I know
Yes,
you are.
it is.
You're Wolverine, right? But remember, Wolverine is still.
but a rapist.
Wolverine is still a hero.
I'm a hero who raped.
Oh my god. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this stream, folks. Thank you all for coming up.
Thanks, everybody. I'm glad my dad came by. Thanks, Dad. It's nice of you to show up.
Yeah, thank you, Sekuhara, Sekuhara Sir, Sekuhara Mistress. Yeah. See you tomorrow in Expedition 33 if you want to show up. Catch you later, folks.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, love you.
And that's